Hello. Happy Sunday. Is today Sunday? Or is today Monday? I think today's Sunday. I always forget my days. Sorry it took me a bit on the starting soon screen. I was making coffee. I did not have my coffee today. So please forgive me. Hi gamers, hello. I hope you guys are all doing well. As you can tell, I'm a little tired. Thus, I have my little blankie. Actually, should take my hat off. Yeah. Feels like Monday for some reason. It does. It honestly does feel like Monday. I am tired. Truth be told, I'm very tired. I have about 2 more weeks left of classes, and kind of in crunch mode right now. A lot of assignments I need to finish before the semester ends, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I hope everybody's doing well today. When did I stream last? I think I streamed on Friday. I streamed on Friday. Yes. Can't stay. I have to get up early. No, you're good. Thank you so much for hanging out. BGM's too loud. One sec. That should be a little better. That should be a little better. That's better? Maybe? Perhaps? I have to go to work tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I just don't want to work in general. I just want to rot. I want to rot. I haven't really played many games this week. I've spent actually a lot of this week, 1, working, and 2, doing school stuff. So I'm quite behind on DA, but I should be wrapping up on it this week. I've been playing a lot of it offline. Probably the next time I'm gonna stream ZA is when the DLC comes out. Which, the DLC comes out the day before my last final, so I can't even stream that long. Cause I'm gonna have to, study. Yes. I'm very confident I'm gonna pass the semester. That's gonna be a for sure. I'm gonna pass for sure. But I want to pass with all A's, which I'm pretty confident I can do. But we'll see. That comes out in 10 days. I know. Can you believe tomorrow is December? That to me is wild. That to me is wild, which means my anniversary's coming up in 2 weeks. So all I'm gonna say is that if keep your wallets ready for that, I suppose. Everything is kind of almost done. It's been Christmas season in NYC since October. Dude, if I had a dream city I could live in, it would be New York City. But those rent prices are absolutely crazy. Yeah. No, don't take any loans out. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm just tired. I went out last night. My mother Rhea took me out last night. She wanted to go to the casino at like midnight. And who am I to say no to my mother? So I went to go with her, and I was out till like 3 a.m. Because of course I was out till 3 a.m. I got lucky. My roomie and I grandfathered rent. Oh, that's insane! My dream city is in a nightmare. I hate big cities. I am definitely a city girl. That's for sure. I love the vibe of I like being in the middle of busy things. You know what I mean? I don't know. A lot of my friends aren't those type of people, so they don't understand when I'm just like, damn, I sometimes like working in busy places. Like sometimes I'll just get up and like go to a really busy like cafe or restaurant and just work there. No sleep squad, raise your hands. Did you bring home the winnings? I broke even. I lost a bit, then I got it back, and then I was like, you know what, I'm done. Mother Rhea, however, she did win, which was pretty nice. Pretty nice. I was sleeping peacefully with my plushie and my phone gave me a notification for your stream. You don't have to stay if you want to go sleep. That is completely fine. please go sleep. You don't need to stay for me. Hello? December does mean step closer to my Christmas money. Yeah. It's funny because Mother Rhea was asking me last night. She's like, "What do you want for Christmas, And I think I want a new chair. Because the current chair I have is like those gamer chairs, and it was fine for like the first year, and now like my butt really hurts on it. So I think I'm gonna go for an ergonomic chair this time, but I don't know what chair I want. I don't know, maybe chat can give me chair suggestions in my Discord channel, because I don't know what chair I would like. But I told her I want a new chair for Christmas. So, yeah. It's funny because I asked her as well. I was like, "Mom, what do you want for Christmas?" And she's like, "I don't need anything." And I'm just like, maybe I will. Herman Miller, do you know how much those are? Those are fucking crazy expensive. I want a Herman Miller so bad, but I am not willing to cough up as much money. Yeah, it's like a few $1,000s. Like, I would love one. Dude, one of my friends, she got so lucky. There was like an estate sale, and she found an authentic Herman Miller, and the person was like, "I'll sell it for like $100. She said it's the best chair she has. And I'm just like, must be nice. Must be nice to be you. Why couldn't this happen to me? I want one so bad. Yeah, what a jackpot. I was like at an estate sale. I wish I had that luck, man. Let me see. I mean, last time I checked, Herman Millers were like 1,500. Yeah, it's about 1,500. Herman Miller X Logitech? What the fuck? I don't know. I need to find a new chair. I need to find a new comfortable chair. So if you guys have any suggestions, please drop it in my Discord server. Cause Mother Rhea, she was like, "I will get you the chair right now if you really need it." And I'm like, I low-key might need it for cough cough subathon in 2 weeks. Got an errand for 500. Yeah, I know. My friend thrown it. No, I could not. Oh my gosh. I wish I could have like a couch or something as a chair, but I feel like for long-term sitting, I need something ergonomic. I've had an ergonomic chair in the past, but it was one of those cheaper ones, so it didn't really last too long. It lasted like maybe 3 years, which I think is pretty good for as long as it is. Plastic white chair? No! Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to consider an office chair. Yeah, I'm looking for an ergonomic office chair. A comfortable one that you could easily sit like 6 to 8 hours in. Those luxury leather recliners. I need something that I can roll around. Because sometimes I move my chair out of the way to do stuff around my office. And sometimes I'll move my chair to my other desk. Couch works for long term, so I spend hours gaming on my couch. Oh my goodness. I also want a new couch. I've had my couch now for like 4 years. And it's low-key, it's not falling apart. It's just I think some of the cushions on it are not doing well. 6 to 7. No! 6, 7? Crazy. Oh, I guess I can talk about what's been going on these last few days. I went to Pokemon Locals on Friday. That was a lot of fun. I played Gardevoir, and I'm like, holy shit, this deck's low-key kind of cracked. So I think I'm gonna stick with playing Gardevoir EX until it rotates in March? April? I think. At least you have a couch. I'm using my camping cot. Oh! Whoa! How'd you do? I went 2-1. I unfortunately lost to a Ceruledge. I misplayed really bad too. I misplayed at the end. I was like, I think I had it. But yeah, that deck's just way too fast. I'm a little crazy. I don't use a chair. I literally stand up. I am thinking about getting a standing desk because there's some times where I just like want to just stand and work because, you know, sitting. It could also just be how shitty my chair is right now. How shitty it is. So we'll see. I don't know. I want a standing desk as well, but it's one of those non-necessity things. Yeah, I needed something comfortable, something I can easily sit in for hours, because sometimes I'll be at my desk for hours, not even just streaming, but just like working as well. I am a workaholic, what can I say? Use my mattress as a gaming chair? What? What? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I sleep on one of those high rise, is that what they're called? Like bed frames. So I have a lot of space underneath. I was shocked because I was talking to my friends about it. I'm shocked that like people put their mattress on the floor. And to be fair, I slept on my mattress, like with my mattress on the floor for like the first few days I was in my like new apartment. But I get scared. I'm just like, am I gonna get like bed bugs or like mites or something? I get scared of that. I did do that when COVID first started when I moved into a new place. Yeah. Flexispot is a great brand to look for standing desk. I'll have to take a look then. Work is my truck of choice. No, because literally, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, when I am in like a bad mood or I'm just like not feeling it, sometimes I just drown myself in work because it keeps my brain busy. If my brain can keep itself busy from not being sad or like depressed or anxious, working is usually what works for me. I have a very good quality couch. I see. My couch is pretty good too. I am really considering doing like one of those cushion cover things, but we'll see. Yeah, and you feel better because you were productive. Exactly. I feel so much better. See, you get it. I also decorated my apartment for Christmas. Apartment. What is a hybrid between the two? But I decorated, so now my home is very, very warm and festive for Christmas, and I'm so happy. I'm on my 3rd run of Lazarus in the new patch. Oh, if there's a new patch, I might need to update. Will it like overwrite my save data though? I'm scared. I don't really do too many emulator stuff, so I don't know. It shouldn't override it. Okay, I see. I rather stand when repair electronics. Fair enough, yeah. That is true. Yeah, so I decorated and it's been a lot of fun. I've been watching some Christmas movies. Trying to get through my Thanksgiving leftovers. Mother Rhea had a pretty busy Thanksgiving and I ate a lot. And I won't be cooking for like the next 3 days. And that's great. But I'm kind of tired of eating turkey, you know? I need to make something out of my leftovers. I know there's like leftover recipes. People make like sandwiches. They make, like leftover pie. Like I've heard that. I don't know. What's your go-to Christmas movie? My all-time favorite Christmas movie is Klaus. It used to be Home Alone 2. I think that's still on my number 2 spot. But the one Christmas movie I watch every single year is called Klaus. It's a Netflix original movie. J.K. Simmons is in it. And it is such a beautiful film. I highly recommend for anybody that is looking for a Christmas movie to watch, please go watch that one. Because that movie is so So good. It makes me cry every single year. It is my favorite Christmas movie. I don't think there's a movie that can beat that for me. Yeah, but Home Alone 2 is a pretty good one. I enjoy Elf as well. pretty, I want to like say basic answers. I should probably turn this V-card stuff off. I don't even think they have it for sale anymore. Home Alone 1 was OG for me, but the kid is low-key the Jigsaw villain. I like Home Alone 1. I just think 2 is more fun for me. Watched Whiplash this morning. Oh, such a great film too. Whiplash is so good. J.K. Simmons is just a great actor. Muppet Christmas Carol. I think I've seen that once. I used to really like the Polar Express as a child, and then as I got older, I was like, hold up, why is this kind of scary? Yes, J.K. Simmons voiced Omni-Man. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, J. Jonah Jameson. Yeah, that's him. He's in the Spider-Man movies. Yeah, he really is a generational actor. If you tell J.K. Simmons he gets to yell at teenagers, he signs the fuck up. The Grinch is pretty good too. The live action one I'm not so sure about, if I'm being really honest. I'm not that sure about. NGL, not gonna lie. Big bar, big house with cinema. My favorite game has a tradition of releasing horror patches for Christmas. Hell yeah. I've been playing League. And it's honestly because of the new like map. It has like this snow and stuff, and I'm playing because there was a time where I was playing a lot of League of Legends around Christmas time, and every time I see like those type of maps, I get super nostalgic, and I tend to play more League during the holidays, which is really bad! Really, really bad. League of Legends, yeah. I've been losing. It's all good. It's all good. I've just been chilling. I honestly need to go touch grass. I haven't really touched I can't speak. I haven't touched much grass recently. I'm not gonna lie. It's been really cold in Atlantis, actually. I'm actually shocked because Atlantis, it was quite warm, and then all of a sudden it got like super cold. So I think my body has also been like screaming like, ah! Ah! Like, what's going on? But I've been staying inside. I think I've also been wanting to stay inside because I wanted to enjoy all my Christmas decorations. For my old DS Lite, I wish I still had my DS Lite. I wish I still had it. My first DS, I have no idea, it might have just gotten thrown out or something, but I had the Diamond and Pearl edition of the DS, so I had like it was like black with like Dialga and Palkia on it, and it was like my favorite thing ever, and I don't know where it's at anymore. It makes me really sad to think that it's probably gone. One Piece is ending its manga. It's on its final stretch. Is it really? I heard that we still had quite some time left. I heard that we still have quite some time left. It's really cold here in Texas. Oh my goodness. It's getting cold everywhere. Like, my feet are freezing right now. Speaking of cold, I should take a sip of my coffee. Today, I have a peppermint mocha coffee today. Super yummy. Ah, yes. I did hear if Oda did say that if we see a character with an eye patch on, that we are coming up towards the end of One Piece. Which is insane to me. Insane. No, One Piece can't end. I'm on Fishman Island right now. I just finished the episode where Sanji was gooning over the mermaids and had a huge nosebleed. And lost a lot of blood because of the nosebleed. Yup. That was the last episode I had finished. Sanji's always gooning though. No, but his gooning was like extra bad this time around. Sinfire, thank you so much for the 8 months. Bro, spoilers. Guys, spoiler alert. Sanji is a gooner. Can you believe that? Sanji is a gooner. Crazy. Crazy. Speaking of One Piece, I've been having so bad brain worms, okay? I don't care. I'm gonna stream One Piece this week. I don't care if there's like 5 viewers in chat. All right, I'm streaming it later this week. I want to play so bad. I'm caught up with the One Piece manga, but I gave up with the anime. I think a lot of people gave up with the anime. I had the exact like the you mentioned in the red. I still have my pink 3DS. I got gifted the 3DS right when it came out. Back in God fucking knows when. Was it 2013, 2012? I don't remember. The TCG? Yes. I'm gonna stream the TCG. I'm practicing Ace right now. The red-blue Ace deck. That deck is not easy to pilot. I'll tell you what. They're releasing it seasonal now, which is good, which means hopefully one day I'll be caught up. I will say Fishman Island is dragging a little bit right now, but it's gonna be okay. I will be fine. Yeah, the animation for One Piece, I've seen a few recent scenes, like spoiler-free scenes, just to like look at the animation, and it looks so good. One Piece! I love One Piece. It's my favorite anime. I love it. We're actually gonna be doing a, thank you for the Hydro check. We're gonna be doing a One Piece React stream later this week. I needed something that wasn't Pokemon to react to, so I know most of my viewers are all Pokemon nerds, lovingly, because I am too. But I want to react to some One Piece videos, so hopefully some of my One Piece fans can come and chat, and we can hang out, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. What's your second favorite anime? Madoka Magica. Who's your favorite One Piece character? Nico Robin, hands down. I see Herman Miller air-ons for like 400, 500. Ooh, that's not too bad. Spirit Sea, thank you so much for the follow. Don Shack, Kirby, Nuzlocke. I don't know much about Kirby, if I'm being honest. Connect is a bop. I love Madoka. Yeah. I can't show you guys, but I do have a Madoka tattoo. So if that tells you anything about how much I love that anime, I love Madoka Magica. I really want a One Piece tattoo so bad, but I don't know. I don't know what I would want. I would want something with Robin on it, though. Something similar. Who's your favorite character on the Big Three? Big Three as in like Big Three anime, because truthfully, I haven't seen much of the Big Three anime. Did you play the Madoka gacha? I did. And then it got boring. And I was just like, I'm good. I don't need any more gacha chat. I love your model. The hair looks very expressive and pretty. Thank you. Appreciate it. I kind of wanted to get the... I can't remember the exact quote, but it's what Frankie tells Robin, and that's kind of what changed Robin's mind about not wanting to like completely die, was when Frankie had told Robin like existing is not a crime. And I was just, that shit had me in tears. I would never be able to sit still long thanks to ADHD and extremely low pain tolerance. I feel you. I've had to split some of my tattoos in like 2 sessions. I love Robin. I fucking love Robin. I love her. She's my favorite One Piece character ever. Thank you, Eclipse, for the follow. I want to live. I want to live. I like when like I have like I don't want a tattoo that's. I want something a little more low key. You know what I mean? Something that isn't like super outward. You know. Preferably. I don't know. I thought about getting her hands, or like her devil fruit. I don't know. We'll have to see. You know, I think it's a crime. I actually don't even own a Nico Robin playmat. I've actually gotten inflamed by that by my friends. They're like, Poseidon, how is Nico Robin your favorite character, but you don't have a playmat? I have a playmat of Perona. I have a playmat of Uta. I think I have multiple playmats with Uta on it. I feel like such a fake fan. I need to find a good Nico Robin playmat. I want one so bad. Perona's so cute. I love her. She has a Jolly Roger. True. Yeah, Annie's Lobby. Annie's Lobby is my favorite arc of One Piece. I love Annie's Lobby. I think I could rewatch Annie's Lobby like 3 or 4 times. Furry assassin guy? What are you talking about? What furry assassin, dude? If you find a male Ralts, please name him Ralts. Impel Down is really good too. Thank you for the 100 bits. Hot take. My favorite arc was Thriller Bark or Marineford. Dude, Marineford's so good. Thriller Bark, I'm not gonna lie, kind of dragged for me. But it was definitely fun. Like, I think it's a lot of fun. Furry, oh, Lucci Furry Assassin. Oh, you were talking about Lucci. I was like, what? Who are you talking about? Oh my god. Lucci, not gonna lie, I hope we see him again. I'm pretty sure we will. But at my point, but I hope we see him again. I think he's an interesting character. I would like to learn more about him. Marineford is so good. Dude, one of the... I was laughing last night. I was scrolling on TikTok before bed. Bad habit, don't do that. I was scrolling on TikTok. And... so the Book Talk girlies found One Piece, right? One of the Book Talk girlies finished Marineford. And she was crying. She was like, Oda, when I catch you, I will forward all of my therapy bills to you. And she was like in tears. And it was, I shouldn't be laughing, but I thought it was funny. I was just like, oh my god. They figured it out. They found it. They found out that the One Piece is real. He turns into Big Cat Man, right? Yeah, he's the big... Is he like a jaguar? Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. I have not seen Naruto or Bleach. I have not seen any of those. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen a lot of mainstream anime. Like, I haven't seen Attack on Titan, I haven't seen Bleach, I haven't seen Naruto. I haven't really seen too many furry assassins. Dude, I actually loved Kaku. Kaku's so cool. I thought it was so funny during Eni's lobby when he got his devil fruit and everyone was just making fun of him. I just thought it was like the funniest thing. Frankie is a cool character. I don't think there's a Straw Hat I'm like, I hate that Straw Hat. Like, I really don't think there's one. I think they're all charming. Wow! Luna, thank you so much for the 24 months. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you so much. We started our hype train on Twitch. Yippee. Yeah, Komi and Helmut was friendship. Ah, so sweet. Yeah. I'm enjoying One Piece. I absolutely love the anime. I love it. I ended up loving it more than I thought I would. And I'm very, very, very grateful to have been able to watch it and experience it. Hopefully I'll get caught up by next year. Book Tollers be like, Oda, when I catch you, Oda, when I catch you. No, because I feel like that's everyone. When you finish Marineford, you're like, you know what? Fuck you, Oda. that was me. That was me. I was like, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. What are we reacting to today? We're gonna do some MandJTV today. I am just yapping as per usual. I just love One Piece. We're gonna do a One Piece reaction. I need to find some videos that don't spoil anything past Fishman Island. And we can watch those together. Yeah. I bet after Marineford dropped, Oda didn't leave his house for like a month. The next Dr. Fuse episode, I actually picked out the videos today. We have 5 videos. We're gonna watch the latest leaderboard video. And then I have best starter Pokemon if every game had them, top 10 worst Pokeballs, Pokemon type combos that don't exist but could, and 50 surprising Pokemon stats. Those are the videos we'll be reacting to today. And then we're gonna play some Pokemon Lazarus, which I'm excited about. I need to figure out, actually, I should figure that out now while I continue to yap. 1,000 episodes are easy to watch for 2 months. It's not easy for me because I'm so busy. Like, I try to fit like an episode a day. If I can try maybe 2 or 3. There have been days though I've definitely watched like 12 to 15. It really depends. And there's some days I don't watch. So yeah, with my schedule, it's kind of hard to fit anime into my watch list. Yeah, I think by next year I should be able to get caught up. I'm actually really excited for Dressrosa. That is the arc I'm really excited about. And Punk Hazard. I'm excited for those two. Pokemon Lazarus when? After the reacting stuff. Ah, I see. 1.1 is out. Got it. Oh, that's right. I have to do all of this. Don't I? How do I? How does one acquire? Oh my god, please don't give me a virus. I'm begging of you, please don't give me a virus. Oh my gosh. The one, what is it? The opening that makes me emotional is the one I covered with Hotaru. Kokoro no Chizu. That one has me in shambles. In shambles. Please don't give me a virus. I'm just trying to download. Okay. Hold up. Dressrosa banger. I was told that Dressrosa, the entire arc's like close to 100 episodes, but it takes place in a span of 1 day. Oh my god, I'm like, 1 day! 1 day! That's crazy. I don't know, I might do a Nuzlocke soon. We shall see. I'm gonna test out. Oh my god. I'm gonna test out the Lazarus before we start today's stream because I would like to not freak out over this. Noble, thank you so much for the 2 years, 24 months. That's cray. You crazy. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Whoa. Let me see this really quick. Wow! Wait. Wow! Bryce, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Hi, Sai. Have you watched Pokemon Horizons? I actually haven't yet. Chat! My save data did not transfer to the new version. I am confusion right now. Why did my save data not transfer? Do I have to do like some silly funny thing? How do I mean, I still have the previous version. I just won't be able to play on the new version. I just won't be able to. I'd recommend consulting the website. Oh no. Yeah, how do I transfer my save data? What the hell? I have my save data. It's right here. Yes, transferring save data across ROMs is a little, I don't know, maybe today we'll just play on the previous version and I'll figure it out. I had no idea there was a new version, so maybe we'll just play on the previous version today and hopefully by next stream I'll figure it out. I'm a smart cookie. I can figure it out. It's okay, we'll play on the older version of Lazarus today. I don't know what they added, but we will figure that out after stream. It is a later problem for me. I'll have to figure it out. They should tell you in the update notes. Oh. I see. Oh, I see. Oh well. I'll figure this out. I don't want to figure it out on stream because then we'll be sitting here doing nothing for like 30 minutes. Anyways, we should get to reacting. Yeah, it's definitely a future side problem. Not current side problem. Not my problemo right now. Pokemon that wronged me. I already picked the videos for today, so hopefully these will be okay for you guys. Let me turn off the music, take a sip of my coffee. My coffee. Stay caffeinated, Chipwrecks. Also, if you are on the YouTube side, which I greatly appreciate if you're on the YouTube side, if you could do me a favor, please click like on the stream. That'll help me out a lot. And if you're on Twitch, I appreciate you too, because I need to get my Twitch numbers back up. So I don't know if it's too much for me to ask, but if you guys could help me raise my viewer count on Twitch, have both of my streams up, that'd be greatly appreciated. VTuber toe sucker, thank you so much for the follow. What the hell, Leonte? What the hell? Always like and never skip ads. If you don't like ads, you should consider becoming a subscriber on Twitch or a member on YouTube. Ad-free viewing. Yippee. Yeah. And you get some cool emotes out of it too. You get some cool ass emotes done by some wonderful, wonderful artists. So, yeah. Anyways, we are back today with some more reacting to Pokemon videos because I have brain rot. I deeply apologize. Anyways, we're gonna be reacting to some more MandJTV today because he has become my favorite Poketuber. So, we're gonna be reacting to best starter Pokemon if every game had all of them. Now, it is pretty common knowledge that, you know, certain starters are not great for certain games, but, you know, maybe those starters might be good in other games. So yeah, let's take a look.
Events! Michael here, and
Hello.
What if in every mainline Pokemon game you could pick every starter? What does the best starter in each region become? Let's find out. Some important things to note first. Number one, I will only be looking at the grass, fire, and water starters, because it's less messy that way.
Yeah, we're not gonna look at the Let's Go starters, I'm assuming, right?
Number two, I'm assuming Gen 9 battle mechanics. It's impossible to look at how a Gen 9 Pokemon would fare in a Gen 1 game since we don't know their Gen 1 movesets. So I'm just assuming all these regions have been redone with the modern battle mechanics. Let's start with Kanto, where the best starter is normally Bulbasaur.
My
Immediately,
baby!
it dominates the first two gyms, Rock and Water type. A starter's matchup against the earlier battles matters more because you have fewer team options, so you need to be able to lean on your starter more. It then goes on to resist the Electric Gym, neutrally match up against the Grass Gym, and excel against Giovanni's ground types.
Yeah.
But now what becomes the best Kanto starter if we can pick from all 27? Well, it's still gonna be a Grass type for sure, due to the early gyms in the game, but is there one that can do it better than Venusaur? I think there is. The main reason is that Venusaur's poison type doesn't do much to help it. Fairy types in Kanto are few and far between, and pure grass types that would be weak to poison are even rarer. Instead, the main thing it does is make it weak to Psychic, and that's a problem. Psychic was overpowered in Gen 1
There is a lot of Psychic in Gen 1.
Dark not existing, Bug being useless, Ghost being glitched and not being able to damage Psychic, and Special Attack and Special Defense being one stat. However, even in more modern games like Let's Go, Psychic is still the best type in Kanto due to your limited options for how to deal with it. Scyther and Pinsir actually have Bug-type moves now, unlike in Gen 1, but outside of them, the Bug types are weak. Gengar is quite good,
Let me take a guess, and this is just a wild guess, okay? This isn't like a I know for sure. Maybe Torterra? Question mark? I don't know. Torterra could be good.
Weak to Psychic due to its poison typing. And then there's
Masquerada
no Dark
too.
types at all. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee did add some Dark and Ghost types via the in-game trades for Alola forms, but they're not super accessible. In short, a starter that can handle not only the first two gyms, but the very powerful Psychic type is instantly the best. Meganium, Sceptile, Serperior, and Rillaboom are all pure grass type, making them not weak.
I'm so sad that Serperior ended up being pure grass. You know, it confuses me because Emboar, if I'm remembering correctly, is fire fighting? So, like, why did Emboar become a dual type? But then Samurott and Serperior are just monotypes. That has always confused me. That has always confused me. I never knew why. Why? And they made one starter just significantly better than the other two.
To Psychic, but not strong against it. Torterra's ground type gives it strength for the first three gyms, which is super impressive.
That's what I was thinking.
But actually not, since Lieutenant Surge's level is too low for your Grottle to evolve before the fight. Chestnut and Hisui and Decidueye are immediately out, since their fighting type makes them weak to Psychic. That leaves us Decidueye and Meowscarada, since their Ghost and Dark types respectively make them the dedicated Psychic type handlers of your team.
Both really good starters, by the way.
But which of the two is better? I say Meowscarada.
Did I die? Did I die? Are we back? Are we... We're back! Oh! We're so back! Oh no! Alright, we're gonna go back. Editor, you can cut this part out. We'll go back here.
It could get rock clobbered in return. Sprigatito does not have that same problem. Additionally, Meowscarada is just a preposterously good Pokemon. It has both higher attack...
Flower Trick, right? I'm remembering. Flower Trick, great move.
And speed than Decidueye. It's even faster than Alakazam, so it would likely sweep Sabrina with ease. It's faster than Gengar too, so add Agatha to the list of trainers it's helpful against. Additionally, its signature move, Flower Trick, is busted.
So good!
Can't miss and always crits? Good God.
I just spammed that. During my first playthrough of Violet, you already know, I spammed the shit out of Flower Trick.
Sprigatito, and thus Meowscarada, is the best starter for Kanto. Now let's move to Johto, where my pick for the best starter normally depends on the generation. In Gen 2, I felt it was Cyndaquil since it's good against Bugsy, then Jasmine, and then somewhat Price later, but then in Gen 4, I think it's Totodile. The physical special split gives Feraligatr the better attacking stat for its water moves, but also the super useful coverage of Ice Fang and Crunch. So with modern mechanics, I still prefer Feraligatr. There's definitely a non-Johto starter I could see being better though, since a lot of them have useful dual typings that the original trio lack. I can't say for certain. Definitely not a grass type though. Chikorita is completely useless.
I'm crying. I love Chikorita. Chikorita deserved better!
In Johto, because not only are the first two gyms strong against grass, but grass is not good against any other major battle. The gym order in Johto is Flying, Bug, Normal, Ghost, Fighting, Steel, Ice, Dragon. Options that immediately stand out to me are the fire fighting starters, Blaziken, Infernape, and Emboar. That's because they're strong against the Bug, Normal, Steel, and Ice gyms, which is half of all of them, a huge percentage for one Pokemon to be good against. You do have to be sure not to evolve your starter before battling Falkner, but that's likely, since in both Gen 2 and Gen 4, his team is lower than any starter evolution level. Charizard may seem comparable since its flying type swaps the normal advantage for a fighting one, but that isn't actually helpful since your Charmeleon is unlikely to be fully evolved when you face Chuck's low-level 30s Pokemon. Delphox has the same issue, gaining its helpful secondary Psychic typing too late to really help with Chuck. Same goes for Incineroar, Hisuian Typhlosion, and Skeledirge, since their Dark and Ghost types will definitely arrive long after you've fought Morty. Then of course pure fire type Cinderace is no more helpful than Typhlosion. Meanwhile, the firefighters get their secondary type early, in time to help with the third gym. Meanwhile, the water starters don't get the bug advantage, and most run into the same issue as most of the fire types, gaining their secondary typings too late. In fact, the only one that does get its secondary typing in the middle stage is Mudkip, with Marshtomp being a water ground type. That is excellent typing, only having one weakness to grass, and there aren't any major Johto grass specialists. The problem comes offensively. That type combo is only good against the Steel Gym, plus Team Rocket poison types. Therefore, one of the 3 fire fighting starters is going to be the best in Johto, and while all 3 I think would fare well, Infernape stands out to me the most. And that's because of just a good starter move. Okay, yes, Infernape is also the fastest of the 3, and speed is really important in playthroughs. If you're fast and hit hard with a super effective move, you can sweep a lot of major battles. Plus, it's got balanced attack and special attack, giving you more options for offense, and it has the widest coverage move pool. However, the main reason I picked it is because of how it handles the most difficult Pokemon in the game. Whitney's Miltank.
Oh my god, I fucking hate that Miltank. I fucking hate that guy.
I chose the firefighters because of their early advantage against the normal gym, so of the
fuck that cow.
3 of them, it makes sense to pick the one that's best suited to beat the frickin' Miltank. By the way, speaking of Miltank, once my MandJTV Plays channel reaches 1 million subscribers, I will be doing a solo Miltank playthrough on that channel.
And he did.
Suffering to bribe you to subscribe so I can get another plaque.
Yeah! So, by the way, if you haven't also subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would like a plaque one day as well.
Please subscribe there, but also to this channel.
Also subscribe to MandJTV, please.
If you haven't already. A big thing to note for the Whitney battle is that none of the middle stage firefighting starters can outspeed Miltank. Miltank has the ridiculous for a fat, gross cow speed of 100.
Okay, that was a little personal. that was personal.
100. So Combuskin, Monferno, and Pignite aren't coming close. I considered picking Pignite since it's the bulkiest and thus could take hits the best, but then I remembered the move Monferno gets. Mach Punch. This priority move makes it so Monferno is the only one of the 3 that can hit Miltank before it gets hit, completely removing the risk of stomp flinching. Now, I haven't done any calculations, so it's possible that Mach Punch doesn't do enough, but like, I'd rather do that than just like bank on living a hit or not flinching with Pignite and then hoping for a lot of arm thrust hits, or like Combuskin just getting hit and taking a lot of damage. In short, Chimchar is the best starter for Johto.
We love monkeys.
Assuming you can't get a hidden ability Torchic.
I love that damn
You get a Torchic and thus Blaziken with speed boost, then that just wins. But probably not, because you don't tend to get hidden abilities for playthroughs.
Haha, it is
I, Grunty.
Grunty boy.
Oh no, what's wrong, Grunty boy?
Hey man, are you okay?
I have a dehydration headache. I know how important it is to drink water, but plain water just doesn't hit the same way, you know? But then flavored drinks have a lot of other stuff in them that I know isn't good for me.
Well then you should try the sponsor of this video, Air Up. Air Up allows you to flavor your water without actually adding anything to it by using the power of smell. Most of our sense of taste is actually smell, so by smelling something at the same time as you're drinking the water, it's effectively flavoring the water, but you're just drinking regular water.
What? There's no way that works.
Why don't you try it?
Yeah, I think I had a friend that had one of those.
Sorcery!
Not sorcery, just science and engineering. All you have to do is fill the bottle, pick a flavor pod. My favorite is the peach tea one. Put it over the mouthpiece, lift up, and boom, flavored water.
That is actually insane. I need one.
That is
now.
kind of crazy.
You can get your own Air Up water bottle and see all the different flavors by clicking the link in the description below.
Excellent. I will do that immediately. And then I will ascend to being the god of being hydrated.
Wait, but that's me!
I could use some workshopping. Ta-ta!
Next is Hoenn, where normally Mudkip is the resounding best starter. With the ground type it gains as Marshtop, it beats 3 of the first 4 gyms, then goes on to be strong against most of Tate and Liza's Pokemon, most of Team Magma, and a significant portion of Steven's team. Additionally, as I mentioned, its water ground typing only has one weakness, grass, and Hoenn has no major grass specialists. Till I did it.
Chirova, thank you so much.
I'm the grass gym leader of Hoenn. But now we can choose from all of the starters. Can any of them beat Mudkip? No. No, none of them can. The Swampert line is actually so good that it's the first one to keep its crown in its own region, since no other starter can handle 3 of the first 4 gyms. Almost all the fire starters but the firefighters do nothing in the first 4. The firefighters can handle Roxanne's rock types, but then they don't have offensive advantage again until Norman. As for the other water starters, none of them are ground type except the Mudkip line, making them weak to Watson's electric types instead of strong against them. While those with secondary typings like Empoleon, Primarina, Greninja, and Quaquaval are useful for later battles, those secondary typings are too late. Then most of the grass starters beat Roxanne, but again have no other offensive advantage in the first half of the gyms. Torterra's ground type is cool, but it comes too late to help with Watson. The Rowlet line is interesting though, beating Roxanne and Brawly thanks to flying, but of course with the weak to rock risk factor. Alolan Decidueye is then good for the normal gym, then great for the psychic and water gyms, while Hisuian is great for the normal and water gyms. That does mean that Decidueye gets more gyms than Swampert, but the good matchups are later, and the earlier ones are just rockier.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you could probably beat the first 4 gyms with Mudkip and Marshtomp alone, except maybe Brawly might be a little tough. Swampert's defensive typing and earlier power edges out Decidueye in my opinion. Plus its ice coverage is extremely helpful for Winona and Drake. Swampert's lead over Decidueye becomes even greater if this is a version of Hoenn with Mega Evolution, since Swampert can Mega Evolve while Decidueye cannot. Next is Sinnoh, where normally Chimchar is the best starter. Evolving it into Monferno before the first gym, possible because it evolves at the low level of 14, allows it to have an advantage over both the rock and grass gyms. It then goes on to be good against the steel and ice gyms later. A pretty impressive performance that'll be tough to beat, but not impossible. Because there is a starter that is not only better in the first half of the game, but it's just as good, if not better, in the second half. Rowlet is insane in the Sinnoh games. I've bagged on Rowlet multiple times this video for being
I'm telling you!
grass starter that's weak to rock. So that is some points against it for that first rock type battle. But then its flying typing makes it one of only 2 non-fire starters to be good against Gardenia's grass types. The other is Ivysaur, but that's only somewhat true since its poison moves will be neutral against her Rose Raid. But then things get interesting when you keep going. Whether Maylene is fought 4th like in Platinum or 3rd like in the other 4 Sinnoh games, she's low enough level for your starter to probably not be fully evolved, meaning you should still have a Dartrix, which is a flying type, which is good against fighting. Then after Maylene is always Crasher Wake, who's a water trainer, who of course is weak to grass. That means for the gym progression in the not Platinum Sinnoh games, Rowlet and Dartrix are offensively strong against the first half of the gyms. But then things continue to get interesting when it evolves, because this is the Sinnoh region, which used to be called Hisui, so one would think if you evolve a Dartrix in the Sinnoh region, it becomes Hisuian Decidueye.
Is that how that works? Huh. I'm sure it is.
That would make sense in the lore. Like, Quilava became regular Typhlosion, not Hisuian Typhlosion in the Gen 4 games. But like, if Hisuian Typhlosion existed, it probably would have. So therefore, it becomes a grass fighting type, which gives it advantage over the Steel and Ice gym, with Ice being somewhat risky defensively. But what this means is that if you have a Rowlet into a Dartrix into a Hisuian Decidueye, your one starter
is weird. Logic is weird.
is good against 6 of the 8 gyms. That is unheard of.
That is
Even if it evolved
disgusting.
into regular Decidueye, it would surpass Infernape in my opinion. The matchup against Rourke, Gardenia, Maylene, and Wake remains unchanged, but the Fantina fight is affected depending on the order. In the Platinum order, it sadly won't help since there's no chance your Dartrix has evolved. But in the Diamond Pearl order, it would definitely be evolved before that battle, which is of course risky since Ghost is good against Ghost, but it's not to be ignored. Alolan Decidueye is also just a bit better in the Elite Four, since while Hisuian Decidueye is good against just Bertha, Alolan is good against Bertha and Lucian. So in short, Rowlet is the best starter for Sinnoh, and is even better if it evolves into the, what I believe to be lore accurate, Hisuian Decidueye. I'm pretty sure. I guess I know that there's like dark type Sneasel in Sinnoh, and then there's Hisuian Sneasel in Hisui. But like, if it's all the way from Alola, it's gonna be colder. It's gonna need the extra hat and the autumnal leaves.
Fair enough.
Like, I feel like it should become Hisuian Decidueye. Next is Unova, and unlike most of the other regions, I'm dividing my answer based on the game. That's because the gym leader roster changes quite a bit between Black and White and Black 2 and White 2. The best starter for Black and White is normally Tepig. While the first gym is designed to be equally difficult for all starters, the next two are Normal and Bug, two types that Pignite's fire fighting type is strong against. Emboar is then later good against the Ice gym, marking 3 gyms total, 2 of which in the first 3. Samurott and Serperior are only good against Clay. Speaking of Clay, Pignite is sort of good against him thanks to Krokorok being weak to fighting and Excadrill being weak to both fire and fighting. But of course it's defensively risky. Emboar is also the only one of the 3 to have an advantage over any Elite Four member. But then if we zoom out and look at all of the starters, well, the best one is still gonna be a fire fighting type. With Normal and Bug being 2 of the first 3 gyms, fire and fighting are the way to go. That means that Blaziken, Infernape, and Emboar are all the strongest candidates. So while one is the best, the others are right behind it. It's a close call between the 3, but I'm picking Chimchar for 2 reasons. First is that it evolves the soonest. Chimchar evolves into Monferno at level 14 compared to Torchic into Combusken at 16 and Tepig into Pignite at 17. That means you get the powered up fighting type starter sooner. So soon in fact that you could feasibly use Monferno for the very first gym. The Striaton gym, led by Silent, Chili, and Cress, is designed to be battled against with unevolved starters. Their highest level Pokemon is 14, while the Unova starters all evolve at 17. However, if you had a Chimchar and matched Cress's Panpour's level, the first gym becomes way easier. Mach Punch now easily handles Lillipup, and despite the type disadvantage,
the Mach Punch Power-Up Punch combo is so good.
Monferno has significantly better stats than
Unova starters do evolve a little late.
Panpour, and now
Monferno being at 14 honestly feels unfair.
Has an unresisted stab move it can attack
That
with.
shit feels
Bigger
so
monkey,
unfair.
Smaller problem. The second reason is that, as I've mentioned, the Infernape line is the fastest of the 3. This matters most for Lenora and Clay. For Lenora, Monferno is the only middle stage that can outspeed her Watchog. I remember getting very...
I fucking hated that fucking Watchog. I hated that. I hated it so much. Fuck the Watchog. I hate that bitch.
Frustrated fighting that Watchog when it would go faster than me and put my Pokemon to sleep with Hypnosis and then just whack them. But Monferno is faster and it gets Taunt at level 9, allowing you to shut down any sleep.
That's rude. You know what else is funny? You want to know what else is funny? You are in timeout now. Did you know your model does that? Brother, real screw that Watchog. No, I am in full belief that I feel like most people fucking hated that Watchog. I hated it. The gym leader has the same annoying Pokemon as the evil team. Lenora, part of Team Plasma? I don't know. It was tough, but we found a way. Yeah, that Hypnosis. I remember that. I remember crashing out as a child. So disgusting.
Sleep shenanigans, then...
By the way, if you want to be rude in my chat, me and my mods are more than happy to bonk you.
Pummel away with Mach Punch. Then for Clay, Monferno outspeeds Krokorok and can Mach Punch Excadrill, so while risky, it's not useless in that battle. Black 2 and White 2 changed a lot of things though. Instead of the trio,
I saw a tip. Hold up. I saw a tip. Who did that? Who did that? I heard the noise. I heard the noise. Let me see. Sorry, somebody tipped. I have to go say thank you. I must say thank you. From Lenora's Watchhog. What the fuck did I do? Anytime it's time to go to sleep, sigh. What the fuck did I do? You had hypnosis and all the super fang? Yup, confused Ray? Those are crimes. Those are, thank you for the $4.20. Oh, I don't know which one of you guys did that, but that was really funny. Thank you, Lenora's Watchhog. Disgusting moveset.
Gym, then Normal, then Bug. The first 3 gyms are Normal, Poison, Bug. Additionally,
Roxy was so cool!
Bryson, the Ice Leader, is gone, replaced by Marlin, the Water-type gym leader, as the final battle.
Or actually might be the only moment we had kind of voice acting in that Pokemon.
Tepig remains the best starter, but it's not as good as it was in Black and White. The new Normal gym is now too low level for Tepig to evolve into Pignite without over-leveling, and the Ice gym is gone. Roxy's Whirlipede is weak to fire though, plus it's still better than SamaraArt in Superior. SamaraArt is still only strong against 1 gym, and while Superior now has 2 thanks to Marlin, it's weak to 2 of the first 3 gyms, which is a deal breaker in my opinion. But then we look at all the starters and 2 things stand out to me right away. The first is that a fire starter is almost certainly going to be the best. Fire beats Roxy's Whirlipede and Bird's Bug types, so that's still useful against a large portion of the early game. The second is that the fighting type that was so helpful in Black and White may not be necessary. No starter will evolve before battling Charon, since his Lillipup is only level 13. The fighting type can still be useful later for Clay's Krokorok and Excadrill, plus Marlin's Caracosta, but all 3 of those Pokemon stomp on fire types with their other type. I think instead the best choice is a fire type that looks like a fighting type, but isn't. Incineroar. Litten and Torracat perform similarly early on as the fire fighters. While not stabbed, Torracat does get the fighting coverage of Double Kick. It diverges more once Torracat evolves into Incineroar though. The fire and dark typing make it much better against Skyla than a fire fighter, since it now has super effective stab against her Swoobat and Skarmory while not being weak to their flying moves. While risky, its dark moves are also strong against Marlin's Jellicent. Incineroar is also one of the best starters in the Pokemon League, since its dark typing beats 2 of the 3 Elite Four members. So Infernape is best in Black and White, then Incineroar in Black 2, White 2. Next up is Kalos, which has 2 unique situations. The first is that you get to pick 2 starters. First, right away, and then again after beating the first gym in Lumio City. Additionally, Kalos allows for Mega Evolution shortly after beating the 3rd gym, when your starter is either fully evolved or about to be. Because you can—
that does end up changing things, does it?
pick 2 starters, I always discuss the best starter pair in Kalos, which I think is Fennekin, then Bulbasaur. Fennekin handles the Bug Gym, the Fighting Gym with Psychic Coverage, the Grass Gym, 2/3 of Clement's Pokemon, and the Ice Gym. Meanwhile, Mega Venusaur is useful for its Poison typing that handles Fairy types, and it's more useful than Mega Blastoise. The Mega Charizards would overlap with Delphox. So how I'm gonna approach this when looking at all the starters is that you get to pick starters at the same points in time. One at the beginning of the game, then one after the first gym. Additionally, because Mega Evolution is a central focus of the Kalos region, any starter that can Mega Evolve is allowed to, after the 3rd gym. Immediately, Torchic is the best starter for the first pick. It's a fire type for the Bug Gym, but also it's fighting typing once it becomes—
I hope we get it. I hope we get it in ZA.
Buskin is actually useful—
we should! Right? I'm sure they're gonna make all of the Mega Evolutions available by the time the DLC comes out. I don't know. I think it's a little criminal that they didn't release them all initially, but you know, that's just me.
The unusual Rock Gym, where Tyrunt is not weak to water or grass, while Amara is offensively good against grass. After the 3rd gym, it can Mega Evolve into the broken Mega Blaziken with Speed Boost, and it then demolishes the Grass Gym, 2/3 of Clement, Valerie's Mawile, the Ice Gym, and Wickstrom in the Elite Four. Now, you might expect me to pick another starter capable of Mega Evolution for the one after the first gym.
Disgusting.
But it's more important to me that a starter covers the battles that Blaziken cannot, rather than the starter being one that can Mega Evolve. And the starter that best covers those gaps is Rowlet. Dartrix will likely still be a flying type when facing the fighting gym, but even if it has evolved into the Grass Ghost Decidueye, it's then immune to the fighting moves. Decidueye then goes on to be strong against Valerie's Mr. Mime and all of Olympia's team. That means between these two bird bros, the only gym leader Pokemon that doesn't get outright destroyed by one or both of them are Surskit, Emolga, and Sylveon. Plus, using one that Mega Evolves and one that can't makes it so you don't have to decide which one to Mega Evolve. Next is Alola, which is so complicated. You've got the totem battles, but also the kahuna battles, and also some of them are different between Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. Typically, I say Primarina just edges out Incineroar for the best starter, since while Incineroar is good in more totem battles and against Guzma, Primarina beats all 4 kahuna battles, including Hala early on, thanks to having disarming voice coverage. These were
Water Fairy disgusting. I fucking love Primarina.
The most complex games to sort out the best starter in. I spent so long figuring this out and writing out all the different battles all the various starters were good against, but after all of that, I feel like Primarina's still the best one.
Yeah!
The firefighting
Let's go!
starters perform similarly to Incineroar, but Primarina is just too good. If you're playing one of the Moon games, disarming voice really early gives Brionne fairy coverage against the first 2 major battles. Then it
the fat rat
can resist the offensive onslaught in the water trial, then it handles the fire trial, meaning it has usefulness in the first 4 big battles. It also gets Baby Doll Eyes and Icy Wind super early, meaning stat drop utility moves and ice coverage. So like Swampert, Primarina stays as the best starter in its own region. Next up is the Galar region, Pokemon Sword and Shield. And in the past, I've said that Scorbunny is the best starter to pick normally, but it's not like amazing. Since the first 3 gyms are grass, water, fire, basically every time a starter's going to be good against one, bad against another, then neutral against the third. Scorbunny's advantage just happens to be against the first gym. It's then useful against Opal since it resists Fairy, then is super effective against Rose, plus the Ice Gym if you're playing Shield. But it's not dominant like the other starters have been. Sword and Shield also have differing gym leaders depending on the version, so for the sake of clarity, I'm gonna give the best starter in Sword and then the best starter in Shield. In Sword, the best starter is Rowlet. Thanks to its flying typing, it's one of only 2 non-fire starters to be strong against the first gym, the other being Bulbasaur. Then it of course excels against the water gym, and then it can even help in the fire gym thanks to Centiskorch being weak to flying. Then it's around this point it's gonna evolve, and while both of its forms are good, I think Hisuian Decidueye is better. If you don't evolve it before B, you'll have the flying typing, but if you do evolve it, you'll have better stats and still have flying coverage. Then it beats the Rock Gym, the Dark Gym, 3/4 of Raihan's team, and Chairman Rose. That totals to 8 major battles it has at least a somewhat helpful role in. Now, of course, lore-wise, it may not really make sense for the Dartrix to become Hisuian Decidueye in the Galar region.
No, it doesn't.
Normally, if you have a Dartrix, it becomes a normal Decidueye.
Normal Decidueye.
But hey, if it becomes a Alolan Decidueye, it's still the best. The first 3 battles don't change, and Alolan Decidueye is actually better against B because it's immune to fighting. It's not as good in the second half of the game due to losing advantages over the Dark Gym and Chairman Rose, but it is still very useful. Other starters come close like the Firefighters and Venusaur, but Decidueye is still the best just due to how useful Rowlet's early game flying type is. I want to honorably mention Primarina though, since it excels for the later gyms, beating Fighting, Rock, Dark, and most of Raihan's Pokemon, but sadly the water starters don't get a gym advantage until the 3rd gym, which is too late compared to the others. But what about Shield? Rowlet and Dartrix's typing is still helpful to a degree in the first 3 battles, but it's no longer helpful against the 4th gym since that's Ghost type now. You could evolve it to a Alolan Decidueye before that battle where it becomes double-edged sword good, but now the Rock Gym is an Ice Gym, turning an advantage into a weakness. Hisuian Decidueye doesn't get hit as hard, since while it can't do anything to the Ghost Gym, its fighting type is still good against the Ice Gym, albeit more risky. If Hisuian Decidueye is the final form, then I still think Rowlet is the best. But if it's not, then instead the crown falls
doesn't make any sense if it goes into the Hisuian.
Poor chick. Its fire type, of course, beats the Grass Gym, and then, while risky, its fighting type could help with Nessa's Dreadnought. It also gets Aerial Ace's coverage, while Monferno and Pignite do not, thus potentially helping with Centiskorch. Blaziken then beats the Ice Gym, the Dark Gym, 2 of Raihan's Pokemon, and Chairman Rose. Finally, Paldea. I'm not covering Hisui because I firmly believe it really doesn't matter what starter you pick in Legends Arceus.
No, it doesn't. It's just because the battle mechanic is not as important in that game.
Because the toughest major battles are you, not your Pokemon. You just, like, if you just don't die, you don't need your Pokemon at all.
Just
in
don't die
Paldea, the
for
best
him.
starter is normally Fuecoco. If you go in the suggested order of boss fights, which is shown here on screen, Fuecoco and then Skeleton.
Look at him. Oh, wait. I was gonna say, look at him. No thoughts behind those eyes, but I think there's thoughts behind this guy's eyes.
Dirge offensively beats 6 of them, and then is defensively immune to 2 more. Its fire type is especially helpful early, defeating 2 of the first 3 big battles, the first 2 gyms. But do you know what's even better? You guessed it,
Torch Song?
fire fighting. Fire beats the Bug and Grass Gym, but fighting also beats
Torch
the
Song's
Rock
so
Titan
good.
Cloth. It then goes on to beat the Team Star Dark crew, the Steel Titan Orthworm, the Normal Gym, and the Ice Gym. That's 7 major battles instead of 6, and overall, they're shifted earlier. Oh, also the Titan Iron Treads if you're playing Violet, but that also applies to Skeledirge. Firefighting doesn't do as well defensively as Fire Ghost because it doesn't have any immunities like Fire Ghost does, but being better against more early game battles matters more to me than being immune to the last battle on the list before, like, the Pokemon League. As an added bonus, firefighting types are not weak to rock, meaning not only will Cloth's rock moves not be a huge problem, but it also means Grass, Terra, Sudowoodo won't be able to hit you for super effective damage like it can to pure fire types. Once again though, we have to pick which of the 3 firefighters is best. Like I've said before, if your Torchic has speed boost, it is the best. But since it probably does not, it's Chimchar. It's really close, but I picked Chimchar because as Infernape, it's the only one of the 3 to have a higher base speed than Larry Staraptor, a Pokemon that you must outspeed. If you don't, a super effective stab Aerial Ace from a base 120 attack Staraptor is gonna kill ya.
Oh,
so these are the best starters in each region. If you could,
oh my god. We have Infernape in 3 of them. Rowlet in 3. We have Swampert in Hoenn doesn't surprise me. Meowscarada, pretty good. But man, like, who knew? Who knew? I'm just happy to see Primarina in 1.
pick any
That
starter.
makes me so
Sorry to those of
incredibly
you who
happy.
love pure type starters. It's just hard to be as offensively useful if you don't have another type. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not, and support on Patreon for exclusive videos. And that's all I have for now. So until next time, big fans. Gotta catch them all.
What a fun vid. I'm just Primarina supremacy. What can I say? I love Primarina. Fighting type is just a good type. What? No, I don't think anybody is surprised with that. What a fun video. I had a great time. Grass is my favorite, so I'm happy. Grass is such a good type. Grass starters are, I love water starters, but I feel like as I'm getting older and my tastes are maturing, I'm starting to like lean more towards grass starters now. I'm like, oh, so good. So good. What's your favorite starter? Sprigatito. Sprigatito is my favorite starter. I love that damn thing. I wanna like hug it and squeeze it. Anyways, we're going to the next video. We're gonna be watching the top 10 worst Pokeballs. Now, I've only ever really thought about like Pokeballs visual wise. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't pay attention very much to like what they actually do. I think look wise, I really like the Moon Ball the most. But whenever I play Pokemon, I just use Ultra Balls. I'm gonna be really honest. I just use Ultra Balls. I don't even bother like looking at them. And you know, I'm not somebody that really like cares too much about. I like how visual they are, but I don't use them. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. It sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but I promise it makes sense in my head. Ultra Balls are just more reliable. That's why I always use them. It wasn't until Legends EA that I was like, ooh, maybe I should just match the Pokeball with the Pokemon. But I don't really think about Pokeballs outside of their visual eyes. They're visuals, you know what I mean? But I guess question of the day, what is your favorite Pokeball? We're going to be watching Top 10 Worst Pokeballs by MandJTV.
Pokeballs are a central piece of the Pokemon games, but not all are created equal. Today, I'll be counting down the top 10 worst Pokeballs based solely on their usefulness, or should I say uselessness, and not their appearance. In other words, this video is meant for people who could not care less what Pokeball their Pokemon are caught in and just want to know which ones not to waste their money on. Number 10.
That's fair. Wait, this is for me.
Before I get
Okay, well that seemed a little charged.
too deep into this, pun intended, I should explain how catch rate modifiers for Pokeballs work.
That'd be great, because I actually don't really know. I don't really know, I'm gonna be honest.
Is the complicated formula that runs every time you try to catch a Pokemon. And what Pokeball you use determines this bonus ball number. A normal Pokeball has a catch modifier of 1 times, meaning it has no impact on the overall formula. Other Pokeballs do modify it though, such as the Great Ball multiplying it by 1.5 times or Ultra by 2. And a higher modifier means a higher chance of success. The Dive Ball has a 3.5 times catch rate modifier if the Pokemon is water dwelling. In most games, that means while the player is surfing, fishing, or diving, and in Scarlet and Violet, it means the Pokemon is literally in the water. It's a useful Pokeball when catching Pokemon when that situation applies, since 3.5 times is quite a bit higher than the Ultra Ball's 2 times. However, there are 2 reasons it made it onto this list. The first and less important reason is that in Gen 3, when the Dive Ball was introduced, it only worked underwater while diving. Do you know how many different wild Pokemon can be found underwater in Gen 3, Hoenn?
Inconvenient.
It's 3. Chinchou, Relicanth, and Clamperl. A Dive Ball only helps you get a grand total of 6 Dex entries. This does not apply today, though, so it's not that big of a deal. The second reason—
That's actually so bad.
The more significant one in my eyes is that there's basically no reason to ever use a Dive Ball over a Net Ball. If you don't care about aesthetics, I'll admit the Dive Ball looks a lot better than the Net Ball does, but the
Dive Ball design, peak. I swear I'm not being biased, but it's peak.
This video isn't about aesthetics. A Net Ball also has a 3.5 times catch rate, but it has that for water-type Pokemon regardless of where they're found. A Wugtrio in the beach is not affected by a Dive Ball, but it is by a Net Ball. Since the vast majority of Pokemon you encounter surfing, fishing, or diving are water-type Pokemon, that means a Net Ball applies everywhere a Dive Ball does, and more, since it works on water-type Pokemon on land. Oh, and I haven't even mentioned, Net Balls also work on all bug-type Pokemon.
Yeah,
which
just
tend
a better
to not
ball.
be in the water overall.
God, I love balls.
So like, that is so many more Pokemon. A Net Ball is superior to a Dive Ball in virtually every situation. There are exceptions like Dratini or Tynamo or Hisui and Quillfish, but those are so few and far between. A Net Ball's gonna work basically everywhere that a Dive Ball does and costs the exact same. So that forces Dive Ball onto this list. Number 9, the Repeat Ball. A Repeat Ball has—
I don't like the Repeat Ball.
A modifier of 3.5 times, same as the Dive Ball, so that's pretty good, but only if the Pokemon has been registered in the person's Pokedex before. That means that in the process of completing one's Pokedex, a Repeat Ball is just not useful to you.
No.
Unless you're trying to catch a second Slowpoke to make into a Slowking, for example. That means it's just a more expensive Pokeball most of the time, and therefore not worth the money. However, it's not completely useless. At least it hasn't been for me. Throughout all of the John Michael Cup competitions I have with PM7 over on MandJTV Plays, we use a lot of Repeat Balls, since the competitions often involve catching a lot of Pokemon, and we're playing games where we've completed the Pokedex. A Repeat Ball is usually our best bet if the Quick Ball fails. Another situation where the Repeat Ball could come in handy is when Shiny Hunt.
Why don't you like the Repeat Ball? It's ugly!
Most of the time when you find a shiny Pokemon, and virtually every time if you're an avid shiny hunter with the shiny charm, it's a Pokemon you've caught before. If no other specific Pokeballs apply to the catching situation, and you don't care about what ball you get it in, A repeat ball is a very solid option to snag that shiny. But for the average player, once you catch a specific species, there will be few times you'll want to catch it again in the same game. Therefore, the repeat ball is not very useful for most casual players. Number 8, the Dream Ball.
Oh, what a shame. I love this one. The design is so good. Some of my favorite colors.
Dream Ball is an odd ball. In Generation 5, it was used to catch Pokemon in Entree Forest that the player imported to their DS game from the Dream World, the online function that is no longer available. These balls were guaranteed to catch those Dream World Pokemon, and they weren't used or seen anywhere else. The ball then became absent for several generations until it returned in Sword and Shield, where the ball guy would give you a single Dream Ball at Winden Stadium, but with just no way to get any more outside of an event. This new updated version of the Dream Ball has a 4x catch rate modifier on Pokemon that are asleep. The Dream Ball returns in Scarlet and Violet with the same 4x on sleeping Pokemon catch rate situation, and there are ways to get more than one, albeit late game and not easy. As for the usefulness of the ball, it's solid. 4x catch rate is better than most, equal to a timer ball after 10 turns, and considering sleep is the status condition that improves catch chances the most, it combos well. The problem is that if you have no way to induce sleep in the target Pokemon, then a Dream Ball is only as good as a Pokeball, unless you're battling a Pokemon that has rest, but that's only very few of them. If you're using a Pokemon like a False Swipe Spore Breloom, which I like to use for catching Pokemon, then it works very well. However, if you're trying to catch Pokemon with just your playthrough team, whether you have a sleep-inducing move kind of depends on your playstyle, and me personally, I don't most of the time, which means the Dream Ball doesn't work well for me most of the time. But even if you have a way to force sleep, the Dream Ball is still here due to its difficulty to obtain. If you could just buy it in any mart, I don't think it would be on this list, but it's exceedingly difficult.
Makes me so sad. I remember during my black and white playthrough, I saved that ball. I was like, I'm never gonna use this. This is a treasure. And then I saw it in Sword and Shield. I'm like, I'm never gonna use it. I'm so nice.
To get very limited.
Please Game Freak, make it so we can buy them, please.
In Gen 8, very late game in Gen 9, and all it can do is tie a timer ball. I don't see why you'd go to all that effort if you don't care about the looks. Number 7, the Level Ball. I think the Level Ball looks pretty cool, even despite
it was pretty good in the TCG when it was legal. I just had a bunch of mucus come up. Oops.
L being rotated, making it look like a V. The Level Ball works based on how the target Pokemon's level compares to the Pokemon you're using. If your Pokemon is the same or lower level than the wild one, a Level Ball is just a regular Pokeball. Higher but less than double, it's an Ultra Ball, 2x. More than double but less than quadruple, 4x. Then quadruple or higher, a huge catch rate modifier of 8x.
That is disgusting.
8x is super impressive. There's only one other non-Master Ball that can reach that high. However, the problem though comes from the situation in which you get that catch rate modifier. Due to the comparison situation, a Level Ball is more useful the higher level you are and the lower level the wild Pokemon is. But low level Pokemon are famously easy to catch in most situations.
True.
Trying to catch an early route Pokemon with a Level Ball is like trying to kill a bug with a bazooka. Level balls are also difficult or impossible to obtain in most games and are often found late. This hurts their viability since in modern Pokemon games, late game Pokemon you encounter will be up in the 60s or 70s, meaning it's impossible to get to double their level, which means a Level Ball is just an Ultra Ball at best. A Level Ball could be great for a shiny you happen to find on an early route, but practically, they're not worth the effort to obtain. Number 6, the Nest Ball. The Nest Ball is another
disgusting card in the TCG
Pokeball that cares about the level of the Pokemon that you're trying to catch. However, it differs from the Level Ball because it does not care what your Pokemon's level is. It uses a formula of 41 minus the target Pokemon's level, then dividing that difference by 10. So if the Pokemon is level 5, the catch rate modifier is 3.6x. Because of the way this formula works, a Nest Ball is only as effective as a Pokeball on any Pokemon level 30 or above. I thought it would be above 30,
TCG
but apparently
staple.
there must be some
100%. Oh, brother, you need a... If you want to get into the TCG, you need to playset of nest balls. Such a good card. Please reprint Quick Ball. I actually miss Quick Ball.
Including reason why you can't have a catch rate modifier of 1.1 times. You know, because 41 minus 30, 11 divided by 10, 1.1, but like apparently that's not a thing. The Nest Ball's catch rate modifier maxes at 4 times for wild level 1 Pokemon.
You're making me want to check out the TCG, guys. Go play the Pokemon TCG. It's so fun. It is my favorite card game. I love the Pokemon TCG. Please, please, please play it.
Which I should mention are extremely few and far between. Now, 4 times is a really good catch rate modifier, as I've discussed, but as I mentioned in the level ball section, low level Pokemon tend to be really easy to catch. And the 4 times is just the best it gets. But for me, what's really the nail in the coffin, or should I say the large industrial spike, is its price. One Nest Ball is 1,000 Poké-Dollars. The same as the—
That is so expensive. That is like astronomically expensive. For what reason?
Quick, Timer, Dusk, and Net Balls, all of which are more useful in more situations. If it cost just a little bit more than a Pokeball, I think it would be a pretty solid Pokeball, at least for the early game. But it's not. It's hella expensive, and it's only useful for catching low-level Pokemon, which you're probably just gonna catch with a Quick Ball anyways. Number 5, the Lure Ball. The Lure Ball has had its catch rate modifier changed more than any other ball. Its effect is always activated when fishing, but in Johto,
it's actually a decently designed ball. Man, I love balls.
It's 3 times, Alola 5 times, Galar 4 times, and Paldea 1 time. Supposedly, the Lure Ball in Scarlet and Violet is supposed to function like the Dive Ball, or if the Pokemon is physically in the water, you get the boost. Which of the boosts? We don't know, because it doesn't actually do anything. Bulbapedia says this is a bug, but despite Scarlet and Violet being full of them, I'm still skeptical, because fishing isn't a thing in Paldea, and the Lure Ball's always just been for fishing. But even in the games where it does work as normal, it's still not great. A Dive Ball works in all the same places and more, and I already discussed how a Net Ball is better than that. Yes, the Lure Ball has a higher catch rate than those in Alola and Galar, but not in Johto, where it's the easiest to obtain of all the regions. In summation,
that is so stupid.
If you are trying to catch something in the water, use a Net Ball. If it happens to not be water type, use a Dive Ball. A Lure Ball is basically never worth it. Number 4, the Beast Ball. The Beast Ball was designed for Ultra Beasts to an extreme degree. If used on an Ultra Beast, the catch modifier is 5 times, which is quite high.
It is very high.
It's the second best you can get outside of the guaranteed capture Master Ball. However, that catch rate might as well be higher because trying to use any other Pokeball on an Ultra Beast is a recipe for misery. That's because any non-Beast Ball used on an Ultra Beast, except a Master Ball, has a catch rate of 0.1
is crazy. It's crazy.
1 times. You heard that correctly. All of them become as 10th of a good. Jesus. You heard that correctly. All of them, except the Master Ball, become 1/10 as good as a Pokeball. The Beast Ball is not immune to that, though. It suffers the same fate on every other Pokemon. A Beast Ball used on any non-Ultra Beast Pokemon gets a catch rate of 0.1 times. Which, in case I haven't mentioned, but should be obvious, is the worst in the game.
Disgusting.
Trying to use a Beast Ball anywhere except a guaranteed capture Terra Raid is just, like, you're just taking on an intentional challenge. But it's not even really a challenge that you can get better at. There's no skill. It's just making yourself less lucky. It's awful. Scarlet and Violet do not have the Ultra Beasts, which means you're only going to use a Beast Ball in a Terra Raid for aesthetics or make yourself miserable. That means it's a really bad Pokeball in Scarlet and Violet, but it's not higher on this list because if you are dealing with an Ultra Beast, they're mandatory. Number 3, the Moon Ball. The Moon Ball sound—
I love the Moon Ball so much. This is gonna hurt so bad.
Sounds like it would
I love the fucking moon balls.
do what
My
the dusk
favorite
ball does.
one.
Work better at night. It was introduced in Gen 2, the same generation that added day and night cycles, so that's another reason to think it's a nighttime focused ball. But it's not. Instead, it gives you a 4x modifier on any Pokemon that's part of a family that involves a moonstone. That is way
So
too specific. That means the Moon Ball only works on the Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Clefable, Wigglytuff, Delcatty, and Masharna evolutionary lines. That's only 16 Pokemon out of over 1,000. And the Delcatty and Masharna lines aren't even present in the Johto games, where the Moon Ball is easiest to obtain. But even worse, due to a programming error, it never gets the catch rate in Gen 2. Which means it only ever gets a boosted rate in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Just those 2 games on a list of very specific Pokemon. I will readily admit that the Moon Ball looks cool, but for practical purposes, it's almost never going to be helpful.
Nope.
Number 2, the Heal Ball. The Heal Ball is spectacularly terrible. It was added in Gen 4.
Oh, God. I tried to catch, I say tried, but I did it. I attempted, I did it, to catch the Diancie in Pokemon Legends Yin and Heal Ball. I went through over 100 Heal Balls to try to catch that motherfucker. I think it actually took me like over an hour to catch the freaking Diancie. I never wanted to crash out over a Heal Ball so hard.
Alongside
so you know
the
what? It deserves this place on the list.
Dusk and Quick Balls, balls that would immediately become titans of the game that most players keep on them at all times. Meanwhile, the Heal Ball is almost the worst Pokeball ever made. It's a perfect example of that 3-headed dragon meme. Immediately, the Heal Ball sets off red flags for me because it always has a 1x catch rate, meaning it's the same as a Pokeball. It's far from the only Pokeball to be that way though, and the others tend to have some kind of benefit that makes you still want to use them, even if it doesn't increase your catching chances. For example, the Friend and Luxury Balls make it easier to evolve Pokemon by friendship, and Premier Balls are given to you for free.
Not bad!
The Safari and Sport Balls don't do anything, but they used to be 1.5 times back when they could only be used in the Safari Zone or bug catching contest, so they don't really count. So what's the added benefit that the Heal Ball gets? It fully heals the Pokemon after catching it. Oh, yeah, of course, that thing that every Pokemon Center does. And the Heal Ball can only do it once! In generations 4 to 6, a Heal Ball only had the chance to do anything if you did not have a full party of 6 Pokemon, meaning it became obsolete almost immediately. Even if you don't have a full party, healing up the Pokemon is only useful if you want to use that Pokemon immediately. But you could also just run back to a Pokemon Center. It's early game. You don't have a full party. The Pokemon Centers are never that far away. Starting in Gen 7, you get the ability to immediately add a caught Pokemon to your party regardless of whether it's full, so there are more use cases, like you're deep within a dungeon and you found something cool and you want to use it. But even then, it's not that big of a deal to just go back to a Pokemon Center. And if you're deep within a dungeon, you should just use better Pokeballs that you would have by that point, like a Dusk Ball. People also tend to figure out teams of 6 and then just have that for their party for the rest of the game. So like the maximum amount of times you would use a Heal Ball to heal the Pokemon as like a real benefit is like maybe 5. The Heal Ball is not much more expensive than a Pokeball, 300 versus 200, but it is still more expensive. Why pay more for something that is virtually always just a Pokeball? Before I reveal the number 1, just want to quickly ask you to subscribe to the channel.
What is the number 1, chat? Do we have any guesses? I honestly don't think I have a guess, but like, what is number 1?
Haven't already? If you've watched this far, clearly you like my videos. And if you want to see more, subscribing is the best way to see them. So hit the button. Thank you. All right, now here's number 1. Number 1, the Love Ball. It is insane to me that this
I'm sad. Wait, I'm so sad. I love the Love Ball. Can you tell I like the pretty looking balls?
Pokeball exists. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it looks cool. The nice pink heart, you know, it works aesthetically with certain Pokemon. But practically, this is just a hard to obtain Pokeball. Because its catch rate boost scenario will almost never, you know what? No, screw it. It will never happen. The Love Ball has an astounding 8 times catch rate modifier, tied with the Level Ball for the highest possible outside the Master Ball. But that catch rate boost only occurs if the target Pokemon is the same species and opposite gender as your active Pokemon.
That's
what? When the hell is that gonna happen? The Repeat Ball was on this list because most Pokemon players don't care to catch a Pokemon that they already own. The Love Ball only works if the Pokemon is not only one that you already own, but is one you have with you at the time. And it has to be the exact same Pokemon. An evolved form is not the same species. And even then it may not work because it has to be the opposite gender. Therefore, always female, always male, and genderless Pokemon can never have the Love Ball work on them. And if you have Pokemon in your party that can't be found in the wild, like, I don't know, a starter most of the time, then that's part of your party that already disqualifies Love Ball usage. And you wanna know what makes the Love Ball even worse? In Gen 2, due to a glitch, it only worked on Pokemon of the same species and the same gender. It was progressive and inclusive, and it's not anymore. Unacceptable. I have been playing Pokemon for over 20 years, and not once have I used a Love Ball with the boosted catch rate.
Nope.
It is effectively, you know what? No, not effectively. It is just a hard to obtain Pokeball with a pretty heart on it. And how pretty it is doesn't matter here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, there's another video on screen that YouTube thinks you specifically will enjoy. And YouTube is pretty smart, actually, so you should go check it out.
Is it?
But that is all I have for now. So till next time, PikuKens, gotta catch them all.
I'm heartbroken. My favorite Pokeballs ended up on the list. Literally all of them. Literally all of them. For what fucking reason, bro? For what fucking reason? Crying. Anyways, what is your favorite Pokeball? Did it end up on this list? Please let me know. Let's grieve together, chat. You know, this is what I like to call therapy. I'm just kidding. If it was the same species, then it would be pretty good with Ditto, but opposite gender is tough too. Like, yeah, that's tough. Dusk Balls are great. Ultra Balls, love the Lure Ball. It was targeted towards you. It might have been. It might have been. Quick Balls are just really good. Always have Quick Balls on you. Always. This one's like half an hour. This one's like 60 minutes. Okay. We might be a little late to the Pokemon Lazarus, but you know what? It's all good. I'm gonna go pee really quick, chat. I had a lot of coffee. What can I say? I had a lot of coffee. So, if you guys can do me a huge favor, if you could just stick around for like maybe 5 minutes, I will be right back. 1 second. Let's put this on really quick. Everyone's favorite thing I put on. Please behave while I'm gone. Can you promise me, chat? You wouldn't hurt your Oshi's feelings, right? By not behaving. Please behave while I piss. I'll be right back and then we'll get into the next video. Alright? Got it. Okay. I peed. I pissed. And I'm back. Did you guys miss me? Did you guys miss me? You missed me, right? You missed me, right? You missed me, right? I washed my hands. I did. Congrats on your piss. Thank you. I worked so hard to piss that out. My Switch got here today. Yay! Congrats! I hope you enjoy Legends. Yay! Congrats! Congrats! What's the blue thing? I'm only here for the ferret. No! No! Galactic Fox, thank you so much for the follow. Alright, next video! Next video. Let's do the Pokemon type combos that don't exist but could. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, and I can't remember the types, I'll be honest, but I remember there's only, what, like, three type combos that don't exist yet? I can't remember. Maybe chat can remind me. So this might be a little outdated. I don't know. But, like 7. Oh, okay. Okay. But the Pokemon type combos that don't exist.
Greetings, fans. Michael here, and as of making this video, there are 9 Pokemon.
Dragon Bug doesn't exist? You're fucking lying. Hi, Cruikshank. That's crazy.
Type combo.
Fire Fairy, Bug Dragon. I can't remember if some of these are like here now, because this was made 2023. So Gen 9 was already out. So I don't know if anything between Gen 9 and like Legends EA, some of these I can't remember.
Those that have never been.
All of them are still valid. Oh, okay. So then we're good.
Seen on any Pokemon or any
full Fire Fairy would be so disgusting.
Form. Now, while it's fun to design new Pokemon or forms that could fit those type combos, what if we didn't have to? Today I'll be going through all of the unused type combos and figuring out which existing Pokemon could make sense with those typings. I'll be starting with Rock Ghost because this video is inspired by a short by Dead Bedspread, in which he talks about how ridiculous it is that we don't already have a Ghost Rock type Pokemon.
That
I
is
really
kind of
liked
crazy.
his video, and I wanted to take his thoughts and expand them to all of the unused type combos. Of all the unused type combos, I think Rock Ghost has the most potential existing Pokemon. The first of which is Sableye. It doesn't take a keen eye to notice that Sableye has gems on its body. In fact, it has keen eyes that are
I always thought this was like a ghost.
Gems. Its freaking Megaform is holding an enormous one. It likes gems. Almost all of Sableye's Pokedex entries discuss how this happens because it eats rocks and gems, which then become a part of its body. Sableye digs the ground with sharpened.
Ghost? Why did I think it was Dark Psychic? I'm stupid then. Yeah, no, Rock Ghost would make more sense.
Claws to find rocks that it eats. Substances in the eaten rocks crystallize and rise up to the Pokemon's body surface. It hides in the darkness of caves. Its diet of gems has transformed its eyes into gemstones.
Is Sableye's teeth okay? Genuine question.
It digs through the ground with its hard claws and crunches down gems
Malamar,
with its thick, pointy teeth. Carbink is its favorite food. Gems are rocks, and Pokemon backs this up considering Carbink and Diancie are rock-type Pokemon. So if a Pokemon is eating rocks and rock-type Pokemon, and then has rocks grow on its body, how is it not a rock-type? Sableye even learns multiple rock-type moves, like Power Gem and Rock Tomb, and it should frankly learn more. Now, one could argue that it should be Dark Rock instead of Ghost Rock, but allow me to offer its Ruby Dex entry as a counterpoint. Sableye lead quiet lives deep inside caverns. They are feared, however, because these Pokemon are thought to steal the spirits of people.
Ghost Pokemon type fucking entry. What can I say?
When their eyes burn with a sinister glow in the darkness. Dark type makes sense due to its nature, but so does Ghost type, since stealing the spirits of people is a pretty ghosty thing to do. In other words, Dark, Ghost, and Rock all make sense, which means a combo of 2 of them, such as Ghost and Rock, also makes sense. The next Ghost Rock type is also currently a Ghost Dark type, Spiritomb. It's literally bound to a rock. Now, to be fair, it doesn't use the rock much, and considering it was bound to it as punishment, it would likely be glad to be rid of it, unlike Sableye.
How did Cynthia find her Spiritomb? Genuine question.
Who seeks rocks out. So while I don't think the case for it is as strong as it is for Sableye, it's there. And it learns Rock Tomb. Next are Galarian Corsola and Cursula. And I'll say up front, these two not being Ghost Rock type is probably the most outrageous thing I will discuss in this video. But the most outrageous thing of all is you not being subscribed to the channel.
Go subscribe to MandJTV.
That was clever. I just came up with that. Original Corsola, or Jotonian? I don't know the official term here, is based on coral and coral reefs. Now, while the coral organisms are organic life forms, the reefs are formed when the coral polyps secrete calcium carbonate that builds up over time. According to Wikipedia, calcium carbonate is a common substance found in rocks, as the minerals calcite and aragonite, most notably in chalk and limestone. Coral polyps are alive, but coral reefs are rocks. Hence why Corsola is a water rock type.
Ha! It is I, Grunty.
Why do you have a fly swatter, Grunty boy? Hello?
Hey, boy.
Hey, man. Why are you holding a fly swatter?
I've been pursued by one for days now, and it could appear at any moment.
I fucking hate that. I hate flies.
Honestly, my sanity would be completely gone if I couldn't play Watcher of Realms, the sponsor of today's video. This next-gen fantasy RPG is on another level in every category. Its audio-visual effects are insane and immersive, top of the line for RPG games. All of the 100-plus collectible heroes look amazing, and it's so fun getting into their backstories and the lore of the world as a whole.
Sounds like a fantastic game I definitely want to play. Wait, hold on. One fly? For several days? How have you not killed it?
It's a skill issue. But I do get to flex my skills in Watcher of Realms. The user-friendly and deeply strategic gameplay is super fun. I love fighting the menacing bosses on each level and teaming up with guild partners to fight the dragon and increase my rank. The refreshingly diverse RPG elements make the whole game experience 10 out of 10. It also has multiple game modes, such as the Tide mode, which I find very interesting.
If you want, Grunty Boy, I could help you kill the fly once I finish this video, and then we can play Watcher of Realms.
Oh, I'd love to play with you, but my hunt must remain solitary.
Oh.
In the meantime, though, you can download Watcher of Realms by clicking the link in the description below or scanning the QR code on screen. They're also doing this really cool launch event where you can earn some amazing prizes, and the link to that is in the description below.
Perfect. I'll do that right away.
Okay.
And best of luck on your hunt.
Thank you. You know, it's back. It's
no!
back. Yeah! Yeah! I will get you, small demon! Ta-ta, by the way. Ah!
But then we move on to Galarian Corsola and Cursula, which are based on bleached coral. This occurs when the water temperatures get too high.
So sad. This is so sad.
And the zooxanthellae, that is very hard to say, but it's basically like an algae, I think. Within coral tissue, start producing a substance that is toxic to coral. The coral polyps then
This makes me so sad. I'm so sad.
expel the algae, leaving them looking more transparent and revealing the white calcium carbonate skeleton below. Galarian Corsola and Cursula are ghost type because unfortunately bleached coral usually becomes dead coral. However, they're just ghost type, which makes no sense whatsoever. The coral reefs, the calcium carbonate is still there. That's what you're seeing. You can even see this on their bodies. They have transparent parts, but then also solid hard parts.
Oh.
You know what the hard parts are? That's the coral reef left behind, which is rock. And as an added bonus, why don't I list all the rock type moves that Cursula can learn? Ancient Power, Power Gem, Rock Slide, Sandstorm, Rock Tomb, Rock Blast, Stone Edge, Stealth Rock, Head Smash, and Meteor Beam. Now, I don't think a Pokemon's moveset should be the sole explanation for why it could be a different type. Pokemon can have some wide move pools, but that is 10 rock-type moves. 10!
That's a lot.
These two Pokemon are just on another level.
Makes literally no sense.
Would make a lot of sense.
Why is it
as
not
a Ghost
Rock
type,
type?
but these two should have been Ghost Rock type.
Yeah, disgusting.
And the next batch of potential Ghost Rock type Pokemon are not as straightforward.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think... I think I shouldn't be surprised that some of the stuff in Pokemon just doesn't make sense.
But they're still worthy to discuss. And one of them is Houndstone. It's got stone.
That is true. It literally has stone in its name. Why is it not Ghost Rock? I guess we will never know.
In its name. Now, to be fair, we don't know if the protuberance is made of rock, but it is inspired by a gravestone. Also, Grievert has a candle on its head, and it is not a fire
Poor puppy. He just wants friends, but he accidentally kills his friends.
type, nor should it be, but I mean, come on, Houndstone has Sand Rush as its main ability. And also it's made of bones, which rhymes with stones. And heck, all the bone moves are, well, they're actually ground type. And Houndstone, its whole thing is digging itself into the ground and then popping up, so. Actually, maybe it should just be a ghost ground type. But you can see why I got confused, right?
Per class.
Like, Pokemon's distinction between rock and ground
Yeah, don't
is
forget we live in a world where Alamomola isn't a love disc evolution. True!
unusual. Most forms of media that involve elements or types or somehow just have one for both of these things, called Earth. For example, in Avatar, Earthbenders can control
I
rocks,
love this show.
dirt,
Please go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. One of my favorite shows of all time.
sand, crystals, and even metal. But I should say, I understand metal, or steel, which is one specific type of metal, just call it metal type, being a different type in Pokemon because its properties are very different from dirt and rocks. Determining whether a Pokemon should be rock or ground type can get a bit confusing, but how they seem to have divided it is that the Pokemon ends up ground type instead of rock if it does a lot of digging, is explicitly soil or dirt based, or involves a softer earth material, like mud or sand. But then clay is a weird middle ground. It is a type of soil, but it can be hardened
like
into a solid material that one could define
Minecraft.
as a rock. However, the
This is
Pokemon
a
made
rock.
partly or wholly of clay are all ground types. Those Pokemon are Baltoy, Claydol, Galarian Yamask, Runerigus, Golett, and Golurt.
Golurk's so cool.
Pokemon has
Go Team Sky.
decided that even if the soil hardens into something that is effectively a rock, it is still soil, and therefore it's a ground type Pokemon. And they're consistent about this even when the Pokemon is not based on soil. So Mudsdale has hardened mud on its body, but it's still a ground type, not a rock type. However, if we just were to change that characterization and say, oh, if it's hard earth, it's a rock, then we would end up with several more rock-type Pokemon. That would include Golett, Golurk, Galarian Yamask, and Runerigus, thus making them all Ghost Rock types. One final note for Ghost Rock is that I've seen some people say that Cofagrigus could be Ghost Rock type because sarcophaguses were made of stone. However,
I guess
they could
that's
also be
true.
made of wood or metal. Plus, the Pokedex explicitly states that its body is covered in gold. In my opinion, Cofagrigus would make a lot more sense as a Ghost Steel type.
Yeah.
Or Ghost Metal type, a name that makes so much more sense. Don't limit yourself to one kind of metal. Now for the next type combo, Fire Fairy.
Please, Pokemon Gen 10, please give us a Fire Fairy type. Make the starter Fire Fairy, please.
But before I can dive into that, I first have to talk about Fairy and Psychic. Much like Ground and Rock, two types that feel overlapping at times are Psychic and Fairy. Psychic is associated with the mind, telekinesis, telepathy, and seeing the future, while Fairy is closely associated with happiness, healing, light, and sweet treats. But where the two types tend to overlap is the concept of magic. Magic Coat, Magic Room, and Magic Powder are all Psychic-type moves, but Magical Torque is the Fairy Team Starmobile's signature move.
Again, makes no sense.
Magic Bounce is an ability mainly given to Psychic types, but with some Fairy types sprinkled in, while Magic Guard is divided almost equally between Psychic and Fairy types. Fairies themselves are magical creatures, while the Psychic type literally has Pokemon named Abracadabra Alakazam. But the strongest evidence of this overlap are the Psychic Fairy Pokemon. As we discussed, Rock and Ground have a lot in common, and there are 9 Rock-Ground Pokemon. There are also exactly 9 Psychic Fairy-type Pokemon. I cover all this to make the point that if a Psychic-type Pokemon's main focus is magic, as opposed to the mind or telekinetic powers, then it would also make sense as a Fairy-type Pokemon. So, since we're looking for Fire Fairy-type
the line
Pokemon,
between
we can then
Fairy
look
and
at Fire
Psychics It seems very thin. Hi, Haven! What happens when you blow dry your hair? You know, my hair is just permanently wet. I feel like if you were to blow dry my hair, I'd go bald. Hi, Haven, how are you doing?
Psychic type Pokemon to see if there are any we can convert. And to me, the clearest candidate is Delphox. It's heavily inspired by witches or wizards, even wielding a
Yeah, it is shocking to me that this isn't Fire Fairy, considering that Gen 7 is the first generation to have, like, fairy types introduced. So I felt like it would have been more appropriate if they kind of made the starters into a fairy type. Or Gen 6. My bad. Gen 6? Oh, yeah, Gen 7 is Alola. You're right. Yeah, no, that literally makes no sense.
And its hidden ability is literally Magician. Its evolution
Fuck.
move is Mystical Fire, which is learned by 16 different fairy type Pokemon, which is one more than the number of psychic Pokemon that can learn it. It can also learn Dazzling Gleam, one of the 2 main fairy type special attacks. It can't learn Moonblast, but no fire types can. You know, the sun is kind of more their thing. Also, since filming this, look what was announced. While its very few dex entries discuss its psychic powers and future sight, I feel like those were influenced by the fact that it's a psychic type Pokemon. I personally feel like Delphox would have made sense as a fire fairy type Pokemon from the very beginning. Another fire psychic type we could change to fire fairy is Victini. Fairy types are often said to bring good feelings, such as Togetic bringing happiness, Sylveon bringing soothing energy, Comfey bringing relaxation and healing, or Milcery bringing success and good fortune. To patisseries specifically, but it still counts. But then you have Victini, whose whole thing is that it brings victory. This Pokemon brings victory. What did I just say? It is said that trainers with Victini always win, regardless of the type of encounter. I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds like something a fairy type would do. Plus, it also learns Dazzling Gleam and Mystical Fire, like Delphox. But the strongest evidence of all is that it has fairy wings on its butt. It's got so much fairiness that it's coming out of its ass.
I have never actually seen the back of Victini. I have never actually seen that. I didn't know it had fairy wings on its butt. Audio's out of sync. Is that the case for anyone else? The audio out of sync for anyone else? Oh my god. Victini got a fairy butt.
Jokes aside, I feel strongly that if fairy had existed in Gen 5, Victini would be a fire fairy type Pokemon. The only reason it's not today is because when they changed Pokemon to being fairy type, the only type they overwrote was normal. The last potential fire fairy type I want to cover is Ninetales. Now, unlike Delphox and Victini, it doesn't have a psychic typing we would need to. Yeah, because it makes sense
because Alola Ninetales is ice fairy, so wouldn't normal Ninetales be fire fairy?
Convert to fairy?
That makes a lot of sense.
But it doesn't need one. Its gold entry says some legends claim that each of its 9 tails has its own unique type of special mystic power. Then its crystal entry, it is said to live 1,000 years, and each of its tails is loaded with supernatural powers. Then in Alpha Sapphire, legend has it that Ninetales came into being when 9 wizards possessing sacred powers merged into one. For a long time, fans have used dex entries like these, plus the fact it learns several psychic type moves, to claim that Ninetales should have been fire psychic type the whole time. I gotta say, I agree, it would make sense as a fire psychic type. But it would also make sense as a fire fairy type. The thing is made of wizards, its other form is a fairy type, and it doesn't get Dazzling Gleam, but it does get Mystical Fire. So those are my 3 candidates for Fire Fairy. But what about Ground Fairy? Well, let me tell you, it's a lot harder. The only ground psychic Pokemon are Baltoy and Claydol, and it doesn't feel right to change them to Fairy.
No,
they're kind of just self-powered
really
telekinetic floating statues, which has much more of a psychic vibe than a fairy one. Then the rock fairy type Pokemon, Carbink and Diancie, could not be changed to ground, since they're covered in crystals, which are distinctly a rock type attribute. I also couldn't find any ground type Pokemon with mystical or sparkly powers, and certainly none associated with dessert. Deserts, on the other hand. For a bit, I thought I was doomed for this combo, but then I remembered the ground type Pokemon criteria I mentioned earlier in this video. Dealing with dirt or soil specifically, dealing with softer forms of earth like mud or sand, or doing a lot of digging.
Oh?
And what's an animal well known for doing a lot of digging? Dogs! Snubbull, Granbull, Fido, and Doxbun could be ground fairy type. I will say my logic goes beyond just these are dogs and dogs dig, though. Snubbull and Granbull actually learn the most well-known ground type moves: Dig, Bulldoze, and Earthquake. Yes, you heard me correctly. Somehow Snubbull learns Earthquake.
That's
Fido
so
and Doxbun
funny.
also learn several ground type moves: Mudslap, Mudshot, Dig, and Stomping Tantrum, but my justification for them goes a step further. They're based on dachshunds, a breed of dog, quote, bred to scent, chase, and flush out badgers and other burrow-dwelling animals. Their breed exists to go underground. Because of that, I think Ground Fairy makes more sense on Fido and Doxbun than it does on Snubbull and Granbull. However, I think there's a case to be made for all of these fairy dogs being ground fairy dogs, which I'm realizing now that I said it is very close to combining groundhogs and prairie dogs, neither of which are dogs. Next up is Bug Dragon. I think the main reason this type combo doesn't exist yet is because it's
shocking that we don't have a bug dragon yet.
Combining two types that describe the Pokemon's anatomy. Bugs are insects or arachnids usually, while dragons are reptiles. Most of the time. So combining them is combining two very different animals, and I can see why that could be tricky. Except there are already Pokemon out there that do just that. The most well-discussed ones are, of course, Vibrava and Flygon. The whole line is based on antlions, which is a type of insect. Trapinch is the larva stage, while Vibrava and Flygon are the adult stages. All three of them would make sense as bug types, so much so that Ground Bug might have been the more logical typing for the whole group. Flygon learns 8 different bug-type moves and is even in the bug-egg group. However, they have the dragon typing, which Bulbapedia theorizes could be due to, well, wordplay. Oftentimes, the adult antlion and dragonfly are confused with one another, and Flygon could draw inspiration from both. In fact, some species of dragonflies are commonly called sand dragons, which could account for Vibrava and Flygon's type combination. Regardless of the reason for the dragon typing, I'm not taking it away, because it works in my favor here. Honestly, Vibrava and Flygon are some of the few Pokemon that would make sense with 3 types: dragon, ground, and bug. So, much like Sableye, I think it makes sense to just select any 2 of those, such as Bug and Dragon. Speaking of wordplay, Yanmega could have also been a Bug Dragon type. This one actually is a dragonfly, but unlike its pre-evolution Yanma, it looks draconic with fangs and spikes. It's also inspired by the Meganuramonyi, a prehistoric species that was basically a huge dragonfly. This matters because many dragon-type Pokemon are inspired by prehistoric creatures, such as Arctobax, Megaseptile, or Kamalo, and several like Dreepy, Roaring Moon, Koraidon, Dracovish, and Tyrantrum are explicitly prehistoric. The biggest counter to the Yanmega being bug dragon argument is that the Japanese word for dragonfly, which I believe is pronounced tonbo, has nothing to do with dragons. But if that's the case, how did Flygon end up as a dragon-type Pokemon? Also, I should probably mention Yanmega doesn't learn a single dragon-type move, but we're just gonna skip over that and move on. Another bug-type Pokemon that I think could also make sense as a dragon-type that is, I'll admit, more of a stretch, Armaldo. I already think Armaldo should not be a rock type. It's annoyed me that for a while, all fossil Pokemon were rock type simply because they were revived from fossils, which is so annoying. The ancient ecosystems were diverse. They weren't all stony. They have thankfully stopped doing that, introducing the Galar fossil Pokemon and the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon.
Dan, the Galar fossil Pokemon are so sad.
However, this does mean that older fossil Pokemon ended up as rock types when a lot of them did not need to be. Armaldo is one of those Pokemon, since nothing about its biology has anything to do with rocks. So instead of rock, I could see dragon making sense. Armaldo is somewhat dinosaur-like and, admittedly, that's all I got. I'll say bug water makes a lot more sense. But like, come on, if they can make a Alolan Exeggutor a dragon type, they can make Armaldo a dragon type.
What was their argument, like, trying to make a Alolan Exeggutor a dragon type? I am genuinely curious. What was the reasoning behind this being dragon?
Next is Naganadel. It is clearly a dragon, but it has bug-like features. Its abdomen is much like a wasp's, and its shiny is actually black and yellow like a yellow jacket. It also learns 6 different bug-type attacks. To be clear, poison also makes sense. The thing is a purple needle.
Scientific name
pretty spot
of the tree is basically dragon tree. Oh, like someone's saying dragon fruit. What the fuck?
On. I just think it's kind of like the Flygon and Sableye situation, where
I had no
3
idea.
types
That's
would
really
make sense,
actually.
and you could just pick 2 of them, Bug and Dragon. The final Pokemon I want to discuss for Bug Dragon are weirder. Those are Gumi, Sliggoo, and Goodra. These dragon-type Pokemon are based partially on slugs, evidenced by their conversion to snails in their Hisuian form. At first, I thought this was a clear-cut, easy reason to justify making them Bug Dragon type, but then I realized most slugs aren't bugs. Almost every bug-type Pokemon is based on an arthropod, a phylum that includes insects, arachnids, and crustaceans. Meanwhile, slugs are part of another phylum called Mollusca, which includes bivalves like clams, cephalopods like octopi, or gastropods like slugs. It's a completely different group, and that's demonstrated by slug or snail Pokemon not being bug type. The only exceptions to this are Shelmet and Excelgor, which Bulbapedia claims could be partially based on slugs or snails. They're not as obviously slugs or snails though, hence why converting the Goodra line to bug dragon type doesn't feel quite right. I feel like you could justify it, but I think the earlier ones I mentioned are better fits. Next, we move on to the normal combos. Normal ice, normal rock, normal steel, and normal bug.
Fact, there's 4 combos within the normal type is insane.
These are by far the lamest, so that's why I'm knocking them all out at once. The normal type's center focus is being the type for just regular animals. Is it just a rat? Normal type. Is it just a bull? Normal type. Is it just a cyberspace programmed virtual creature that looks like a duck? Normal type. We can see this in action by looking at normal type Pokemon that also have an elemental type. They still have aspects of their elemental type, but they look more like a regular animal than other members of their elemental type. Sawsbuck is close to a regular deer outside of its antlers. Heliolisk looks much like a regular lizard. Pyroar is a regular lion outside of its mane, and Babarrel is just a beaver. The small line are the exception to this regular animal rule, which is frankly why I still don't understand why they're normal type. So in short, to deal with these normal type pairings, we simply have to pick Pokemon of the other type that is close to a regular animal. For normal ice, Cubchoo and Beartic are the clear winners. While they obviously have some differences, at the end of the day, they're just a fucking polar bear. They are just polar bears. They are literally just polar bears. They're just modified polar bears, like how Pyroar is a modified lion. Cetoddle and Cetitan could work as well. Definitely not as well, because they're land-walking whales, which are not real. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't see anything normal about a whale that has legs. Animals, but whales are, so maybe? Also, I want to give a quick shout out to Dugong here. Definitely looks like a very regular animal. But it's already got the water type, and it does swim a lot. I wanted to bring it up. For normal steel, Cufant and Caparajah are the best candidates. They're not as close to regular elephants as I would like for this, you know, because they're green and orange. But I didn't really have better options. Yeah. The closest one is Galarian Meowth, but regular Meowth is already a normal type. Orthworm might work as well, but
why is small olive Pokemon a normal type? Because it's just an olive. It's just an olive.
Ground type to it makes
I hate olives.
It's a lot more sense than normal. For normal rock, Rockruff and Lycanroc are the easy choices. Rockruff in the midday form are basically regular dogs wearing stony collars. Side note, I want to mention, I think the alternate forms for Lycanroc would have been a lot more interesting if they had different types. Midnight form has very dark type vibes, so we could have done Rock Dark for that, then Rock Normal for midday, and then maybe Rock Fighting for dusk? You know, now that I think about it, that would have been dope. That would have been the first Rock Fighting type outside of Terrakion. Cloth is another one I considered for Rock Normal, since it's pretty close to a regular crab that's just made of rock. But if it were to get a secondary typing, Bug would make more sense. Dwebble and Crustle already set the precedent for crabs being bug types, so that would make more sense for Cloth than normal. Speaking of bug, that brings us to normal bug, which makes things tricky with the whole regular animal thing, because bugs are regular animals. Gosh, these types that have to deal with a Pokemon's anatomy instead of elemental powers make things a lot more difficult. I do have another plan though. You see, the normal type is associated with just regular animals, but it has another attribute: sound. Sound doesn't have a type of its own, so sound
would be a pretty banger type, I'm not gonna lie.
Sound-based things are often lumped in with the normal type. Of the 32 moves that the ability Soundproof blocks, just over half of them are normal type moves, including Boom Burst, Hyper Voice, Perish Song, Roar, and Screech. Pokemon whose central design focus is sound or music often end up normal type, like Exploud, Jigglypuff, Meloetta, Obstagoon, or Chatot. There are 4 bug-type Pokemon whose design focus is sound-related, and who don't already have another secondary type, would make sense as bug normal types. The obvious candidates are Kricketot and Kricketune. Kricketot is a little musician that makes xylophone noises with its antenna, and Kricketune is a mustachioed cricket that crosses its knife like...
Why did I never realize that was a mustache? Why did I never realize that?
Arms in front of its chest to compose melodies ad lib. It also literally has tune in its name. They are by far the most sound-focused bugs and therefore shoo-ins for the bug normal type. Honestly, so much so that I think it's weird that they didn't make them bug normal from the beginning.
That's fair.
To be fair, prior to Gen 4, there was one Pokemon that was a normal type paired with a type that was not flying, and it was Girafarig. And then they added Bibarel, and then that was it for a while. So I guess they just weren't comfortable with that yet. And that brings us to our final unused type combo. Ice Poison. And oh boy, I saved this one for last because it is the worst one.
He's about to cook? Oh.
By far, could not find anything good.
I thought he was about to cook. I thought he was about to cook.
Problem arises because Poison and Ice are very, for lack of a better word, centralizing types. If you read a Poison-type Pokemon's Dex entry, chances are very high it will discuss the Pokemon's toxins, smell, venom, or whatever else. The same is true for an Ice type, but swap in discussing its freezing breath or cold skin, etc. In other words, most of the time when a Pokemon is Poison or Ice type, that becomes the focal point of what it does. At least after Gen 1. Gen 1 had a lot of Pokemon they just threw Poison and Ice onto that didn't really need them. I looked through all of the Ice types and all of the Poison types, and I didn't feel like any of them were good fits to gain the other type. None of the Poison types really used Ice, and none of the Ice types really used Poison. I mean, yeah, sure, there were Ice types that learned Poison moves and vice versa, but as I said earlier, I don't like it when the move pool is the only justification. There's gotta be something else.
It has to be like something with body parts or like behavior or something.
Best candidates I could find, which I want to be clear are not good ones, are Hisuian Sneasel and Sneasler. They come from Pokemon that are already Ice type and actually inhabit the same biomes. Sneasler's Legends Dex entry says because of Sneasler's virulent
could be a
poison.
Good one, but are moths venomous? You know, don't answer that. That actually might scare me. I don't like bugs. I really don't like bugs. I get freaked so bad.
Daunting physical prowess, no other species could hope to best it on the frozen highlands. It's related to an Ice type, and it lives in cold places. And that's all I got. They clearly wanted to make it distinct from original Sneasel and
moths have pheromones. And yeah, Frostmoth I feel like would make sense.
Weavile, because Hisuian Sneasel and Sneasler
moths carry diseases. That is horrifying.
Learn any Ice type moves.
That's so scary. What?
In short, I think we would really need a new Pokemon to fulfill Ice Poison. But hey, Whiffing on just one of the 9 is a pretty good percentage. Thanks so much for watching, with an extra special thanks to my patrons over on Patreon who help support my channel independent of fluctuating YouTube ad rates. The link to that is in the description below. Also, if you want to check out some more of my fun Pokemon content and a bit of merch still left at MandJTVmerch.com, the links are on the screen here. But that is all I have for now. So until next time, big fans, gotta catch them all!
What a fun video. I don't want to think about bugs anymore for the rest of the day. I don't want to think about those anymore, chat. I don't want to think about them. No, not Venomoth, Frostmoth. Like the one that evolves from Snom. Little ice bug dude. Mothballs are more poisonous for humans than actual moths. Isn't it weird for me to say that I like the smell of mothballs? Is that weird for me to say? I think mothballs kind of smell good. He's a cutie patootie. Yes, very. What? A little. What do mothballs actually do, chat? Well, wait, actually, that's a real question. What do mothballs actually do? Do they, like, is it poisonous to moths? I don't know, man. I don't know. Sounding like that girl from My Strange Addiction. They kill moths. Ah. They use them to protect clothing from moths. Ah, because I remember my mom, that makes sense. My mom used to keep them in my closet, and I'd be like, wow, it smells so good in here. Anyways. Alright. I am on to watch the leaderboard one next. We'll get to this one out. I want to watch this video next, chat. I do. Sai used them as an air freshener. Oh my god. Alrighty, we're gonna watch the latest episode of Leaderboard. I love this series. It's so good. This is a PM7 video, so maybe it's not MandJTV, but it's MandJTV adjacent, okay? It's MandJTV adjacent. So, how many shinies can I catch with 100 Pokeballs? Is it just Pokeballs or, like, Pokeballs as in, like, any Pokeball? Poseidon, just want to say you are an amazing human being and have such a beautiful soul. Also want to offer the daily affirmation that the world is a better place with you in it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Never knew there was a smelling mothballs to collecting cardboard pipeline. Don't worry about it. Anyways, how many shinies can I catch with 100 Pokeballs from Leaderboard by PM7?
Shiny Pokemon are everywhere in Legends EA, but if I only had 100 Pokeballs at my
regular Pokeballs.
how many shinies could I actually catch? I attempted this challenge in Pokemon Legends Arceus and was able to catch 46 shinies.
That's pretty good. With just Pokeballs? That is pretty. Is it not Leaderboard? Am I stupid? I thought this was Leaderboard. You know what? I'm dumb. You know what, editor? Let's cut that part out. I thought this was Leaderboard. I was like, ooh, new Leaderboard episode. Still fun video. Let's rewind. We have 7 guaranteed. Let's rewind. Watch it anyways. We're gonna be watching how many shinies can I catch with 100 Pokeballs by PM7. Technically, this is an MandJTV stream that we're streaming in. But you know what? I can cheat. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Shiny Pokemon are everywhere.
I love failings.
In Legends EA.
Actually, question of the day. What is your favorite shiny mega evolution? I feel like a lot of people are gonna answer Mega Gengar, cause that one's pretty cool. Guardy? Oh, dude, the Guardy one looks so good too.
But if I only had 100 Pokeballs at my disposal, how many shinies could I actually catch? I attempted this challenge in Pokemon Legends Arceus and was able to catch 46 shinies. But I'm not just gonna try.
Especially considering, because we watched the Pokeball video earlier, Pokeball catch rates are low-key fucking ass. But nobody's surprised by
And
that.
beat that mark, I also have 3 other goals that I need to complete before I run out of Pokeballs.
Oh. Shit, okay.
Up first,
Shiny Froakie is painful. Coming from somebody that did the Shiny Froakie.
catching a shiny Pokemon in each of the 20 wild zones.
Oh my god.
Well, you
Day 1! Is that implying this is gonna take how many fucking days?
never know, I could have a shiny just saved here. I'm sure there's some Pokemon here that'd be cool to find. A legit shiny Mareep would be cool, actually. Oh, I think that's shiny.
Oh, that's a
Tell me it's
Fletchender.
true. And the first Pokeball. Okay.
Yeah.
Real embarrassing if I miss, but there it is, 1 for 1. One
We take
shiny
those.
in zone 1, 99 Pokeballs left.
We
I
take
guess
those.
it's finally time to do a shiny Magikarp hunt. Okay, I will have to figure out the best place to hunt here. So you're not within the spawn. Ooh, but you 2 are for sure. I think it's always good to know, like,
You gotta
Pokemon
check behind the buildings. Okay. Because when I was looking for my shiny Fennekin, I didn't know the building behind was also spawning like stuff. So I was just exploring the city and I walked by randomly just 4 shiny Weedles. Like, where did these all come from? It's because I was resetting for the Fennekin.
above you or around you are being affected. Guess there's just not really much on
Can
the
I just say I love shiny hunting challenge videos. They're so fun to watch.
roof. That's kind of relieving.
A few moments later.
No way! There it is!
Yippee!
Shiny Magikarp! It looks so freaking good. Nice.
Oh, the catch rate for Pokeballs goes up with the Pokedex? I had no idea.
Stop, dude. Get out of here. I'm catching shiny fish, man. 98 Pokeballs. 2
Hey, we
shinies.
take those.
If I somehow get 100 shinies, maybe this took longer than I expected. Let's go to zone 3. If I don't mess this
The
up,
infamous
and I'm not an
zone
idiot with the
3.
tape, I think we're good to go.
He's taping the controller. You know what? Real, because I did the same thing.
I think we're good to go. I'll be back.
He's gonna go do his thing. Oh.
Okay, I have no idea how long my character's just been sitting here. Was this stupid? Yeah. Do I feel stupid? Oh my god, no I don't!
Oh, and it's
No I
Alpha!
don't! What?
Let's go!
And I got it in a...
We love shiny Shelfas. Oh, that would make sense. We love Shelfas!
Fun Pokeball! But that's my first Alpha Shiny. I'm gonna have like 50 of these, man. Let's see if
That's what I'm
anything
talking
else
about.
was shiny here. Where?
Ooh!
Shiny Flabébé! Dude, the stairs of the shiny charm. That is so ridiculous. Boom, there it is.
Let's
but now
go.
I have to check the roof. That's the most important thing. I've seen so many people spawn shinies on this roof.
Yeah, there's like
doing this
Badoos
method
up there,
and just having no
Vivillons.
idea that they did that. Oh, I did it!
Yippee!
Oh,
There were 2!
Scatterbug! I really wanted a shiny Scatterbug too. Nice. 3 for 1. I mean, if I keep going area to area, it's gonna get tougher to catch these Pokemon in a Pokeball, but so far, so good. Oh, I need to hunt here at night.
Honedge is so
and then
good.
we're gonna get that shiny Honedge. Just
Yes!
you wait. Just you wait. If I could get shiny Honedge, oh my god, I'd lose my mind. I would lose
I would
my
too.
mind.
I don't have one yet.
No way! Am I insane or is that shiny Honedge? This is the number 1 shiny I wanted in this game. This is the number 1
Aegis
shiny.
/ shiny peak.
There's no way! Of every Pokemon! Oh my god! There's a Patrat! What's going on?
He's just a little
buddy?
dude.
Shiny hunting in this game is insane. There's
It's
no
so
freaking
fun.
way I just got a shiny Honedge. Oh my god. On to Wild Zone 5. Ooh, Bellsprout would be kind of cool. I mean, it's gonna take way longer, but I could also just do this bench method. I mean, this would take way longer. Wait, what?
Oh,
That's a shiny
just a
Alpha
shelf up,
Bellsprout.
shelf up,
Oh my god, my
Bellsprout.
brain skipped a few beats. Are you kidding me? No freaking way I'm going to have an Alpha Shiny Mega victory bell. I really wanted a shiny Honedge, and I really wanted a shiny Bellsprout. Wow, I want to evolve this so badly, but I feel like I should keep it the way I got these things, and then once this entire adventure's over, then I'll evolve this fella and show it off. Things are just working out. Oh, that picked up a Pokeball. And it won't be the last time that happens because unfortunately, I had no way to turn off the automatic item pickup. That's why there's a Pokeball counter on the top left of your screen. So follow along with that is always correct, unlike my inventory in game. Anyways,
at least he's keeping track.
Zone 6. I know there's a cafe here I can fast travel to as well. Ooh, okay. Binacle
we
would
can
be
get the
cool.
Binacle,
Houndour,
shiny,
Shores and Rain.
to get the
I
Mega.
don't know if I've gone up this one time. No way. No freaking way!
Pikachu! Pikachu!
Have you been sitting here this whole time? Are you kidding me? Alpha Pikachu! Wow,
Hell
we got
yeah.
it, one Pokeball. What is my luck today? People have been talking about how difficult it is to get shiny Pikachu in this game. I just snagged this fella
really
like
that
it was
difficult?
nothing. Like genuinely like it was nothing. And now we can move on to lucky number 7. If I go in, will I make things too angry with me? I want to see what the spawns look like if it's nighttime. The Shuppets get rid of the...
Hey, let's be nice, okay? Almost done. Congrats. Let's be nice. It's an accomplishment. Let's celebrate other shipwrecks' accomplishments, okay? Instead of being a little negative about it.
The Hippotas. I do like Shuppet Shiny a lot. So far, the ghostly ghouls have been kind to me. I know, my luck has been on another level. I might as well check. Maybe this is absurd to check this early, but like, I don't know. It's just been. Oh my god, that's shiny Shuppet. That's shiny Shuppet. Oh my god, it looks so good. I don't know what to say at this point. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. It's not just that I'm finding shinies quickly. I'm finding the ones I want immediately. We do have one duplicate, but past that, this has been an unbelievably successful start. And actually, even then, the one freaking duplicate is an alpha. The only question is if it's worth hunting here right now, or if I do this another day. And I think it would be really nice to start the next day hunting here.
That's pretty good.
10 Pokeballs thrown, 10
left?
shinies caught. But I knew that pace couldn't last forever.
No.
Not only were Pokemon in future zones more difficult to catch, but in this challenge, there
Wild
were...
Zone 20? And what was that other zone? It's the one with like Pumpkaboos and the Whirlipedes and the Scolipedes and the Pigioos. That zone, it's like you walk in and everything attacks you.
Absolutely no redos. Once I threw a Pokeball, it was considered gone forever. And just like in Legends Arceus, I was not allowed to save my game and then reset it just to avoid any
that's
fails.
the fucking
but so
worst.
Far, I hadn't had to worry about that at all. At least not yet. I might only have an hour of hunting today, so I need to make it count. But I think we can. I also don't really know. Are there Pokemon like on the... You know what? Screw it. I just need to do this enough times and then I can look around. All right, shiny. Where art thou? Sparkle, sparkle? Sparkle, sparkle? But that stupid Pansear shiny. Or one of the garbage boys. I knew it. I really, really like that shiny too. Pokeball.
My trash cat.
In the face, pop. And there it is. Trubbish is a cool one.
I think it's so interesting. I think I've said this before, but I think it's so silly that in the Pokemon released like in Japan, like this little merch line with like all the cat Pokemon, and Trubbish was in it. So everyone was like, wait, is Trubbish a cat? Is Trubbish a cat? I think that's so cute.
I get.
So in my head canon, Trubbish is a cat.
A shiny from Zone 8 before I need to go eat lunch. That's a good question. Oh, there's a shiny Machop. What are you doing, buddy? A little stretch? You still haven't noticed me. I'm just gonna keep creeping over here. I wouldn't know why I said creeping. Now I'm hitting him in the butt. I don't feel great about any of that. But I have a shiny Machop now. Let's go. I'll be back here eventually to get a shiny Drillbur, but we're somehow still on pace to catch 100 shiny Pokemon. That'd be a bit better than Legends Arceus. But now it's off to Wild Zone 9. But I also know it's the end of my shiny hunting. At least for a little bit. I might do more today. It'd be sometime after lunch. Where do I want to hunt? That's the question. Okay, well, the thing I watched said there really isn't anything good. So what I want to do would be really cowardly, but I just kind of want to skip over 9. I don't know. I'm just so worried I'm not like respawning any of the Pokemon I need.
I think that's Thank you again for the ace leader. I'm so excited. I almost have the deck built IRL. Thank you again.
What I'm confident in. Let me see.
I'm waiting on
if I'm just resetting for that Sableye repeatedly, I might just... Oh my god, that's a shiny Kadabra. I don't know if this thing can teleport. I'll be honest,
I could not tell. I could not tell.
Dude, stop.
Because there's one next to it, now I can see the difference. But if it was the only one there, I would not have been able to tell.
And we got it! I got it! There we go!
Yeah!
Alright, and stop trying to take me out. You happy? I'm 13 for 13, which is just absurd. For now, things are just going well, and I can go to Wild Zone 10, a zone I know like the back of a bubby. Wait a minute, this bubby has a bow tie and frosting on the legs. This must be the brand.
Goodness! It's so cute!
A new gingerbread bubby available for a limited time at Play Dash.
It's so cute! Oh my god! He's so precious! We'll ship to 8 to 10 weeks. By the time it's done, Christmas is gonna be over! Oh man.
More.store. Playmore's winter drop is here just in time for the holidays, featuring the brand new gingerbread bubby along with a new winter hoodie. Both of these items will only be around for a limited time, so get them while you can at play-more.store. I'm ready for one of you to be shiny. Let's go say hi to the Carvana, who I'm also very ready. I have a lot of shiny Carvana. Man. I don't know. I
remember, I don't know if you guys were there for that shiny hunting Slowpoke stream, but we also got the Carvana at the same time, which was sick.
Just really want the shiny purple Slowpoke. And once I'm done, I don't...
mascot. I was thinking I could have if I were to have a plushie, I'd have a mascot of or a plushie of my mascot. If you guys don't know what my mascot is, his name's Ikamaru. He's this guy. He's a little squid guy with different socks on his tentacles. And he has glasses. Because he has really bad eyesight. And he has a ship. It's Shipwrecks. Yeah, I have a mascot. If you guys have the V card, Awakening Worlds, Ikamaru has his own card. Which I love! Ikamaru has his own card! So cute! Yeah, I can actually show it to you guys really quick. Ikamaru has his own TCG card because he's so cool. Yeah. Look. Ikamaru has his own card. He's taking the bath. This was actually harder to get than my 10 cost for me. I tried to find the holo version of this card. It was harder to find than that. But I have it now. Look at him. He's in a little bathtub. I love it. So cute. He's just taking a bath with little rubber ducky. But yeah, if I think I were to do a plushie, I would do it for Ikamaru. Actually, I can get... Ikamaru has his own little... Life 2D model. And put him on my head. Look at him! Yeah! And put it on my head. He's so cute. Okay.
Really need to hunt, at least in this spot, ever again. Of course. I won't have to find this ridiculous shiny ever again. We got this fella. Sharpedo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have a full team? Getting close to the full team of
That
Shiny
is pretty
Pidgey.
good.
4 new shinies. 4 more Pokeballs. This isn't my
Yeah, he still
favorite
ranks
shiny
off.
hunting method of all time, but it is a very
I
nice
love
one for
shiny
multitasking. Oh my
That's
gosh.
another one.
There it is. Everyone's favorite noise. Yeah, you're not gonna get me to waste a Pokeball that easily, Carvana.
Just then.
Is that what I think it is?
Shiny
Number 6.
Pidgey. Oh,
Whoa! Wasted Pokeball!
That doesn't
Pidgey,
count.
you rapscallion. Shiny Pidgey is
Oh.
inevitable. It's gonna just ruin your best laid plans. Wait, is that a wild Espeon? No, it's
yeah, what
following
the
its
fuck?
trainer.
Oh, okay.
That'd have been very wild if I wasted a Pokeball on that. Oh!
Oh, there it
is! The
is!
shiny Slowpoke. Let's go.
He's
Come
just
on.
a little dude.
Boom. There it is. Shiny Slowpoke. Let's go over to 11 and look at this thing. That purple, it's just, I don't know. Something about the lighting. It's so cool. I mean, look at that. Apparently, the best way to hunt here is a bench method, but I think the bench is like over here. I feel like that actually might get me a shiny Slowpoke again. Hey there, buddy. Long time no see. Long
Let's
time
go.
no see. I wasted all that time shiny hunting at zone 10. I know it's better than 1 shiny Slowpoke. 2. Almost a fifth of the way done. I feel like the best thing to do here is the benches, right? Am I crazy? There's
Yeah, I
benches
think the
everywhere.
benches
Like everything is going to be
are the
affected
best
by
method
this.
in this
Oh my
zone.
god, immediately? No way. I don't know if he can run
I
away.
love Snow Run Shiny.
Just in case.
I really like the ice white, ice blue shinies. I think they always look really nice.
Boom! Got him. I do not want to evolve that little fella. I love shiny Snow Run. I can't say I love what it evolves into. Ending at a fifth of the way through feels like a good place to end. 20 Pokeballs, 19 shinies.
That's pretty good.
Not a pace I feel like we could possibly keep up, but I do like the pace we're getting through the wild zones.
Yeah, it'll be Mailso's Glalie. Oh, shiny Mega Frostlass would be so nice. Oh no, man, it's making me want to look for a Snow Run.
To try something a little bit different that
Okay.
I may end up regretting. This may be a bit of a disaster, but
Oh, no. Don't say that.
I'm going to get a little bit of a workout in, a little cardio using a walking treadmill. I'm hopeful that this can be a nice way, a little wombo combo, get a little bit more exercise in. I hope it's not why I waste Pokeballs on accident. Maybe I should go for a very
Hey, you know
specific
what? We
hunt.
like to add
Let's
a
see how
little
bad of an
level
idea
to the
this is.
challenge.
I'm hopeful it's a great idea. Walking treadmill, buddy. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh,
We're
it's
getting
in
exercise.
there.
Yeah, look at us.
Get
Ooh,
'em.
you don't want to be my friend. Aha. Oh god, I messed that up. Maybe a few pros and cons of the walking treadmill. Well, I'm gonna check the rest of the
You
areas.
get some cardio in.
Maybe I need
You know
to
what?
find a more
Maybe I want a walking treadmill.
difficult treadmill hunt. Oh no,
But I don't have a
no,
standing
not you
desk.
two. this
Oh,
bird's looking at
I
me and wants to
hate
run.
those because whenever it's on the top, they're more finicky. You know what I mean? They wanna run,
Am I in range? I have no idea.
fly, I suppose.
I was in range. Okay. Maybe it just makes sense to go back to 13 and keep making progress. Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. And then once I finish all the zones, things open up and maybe that'll make more sense overall. Okay. Slowing it down to see if any of this was worth it. Huh. It's kind of wild with how lucky I've gotten in other areas to show up somewhere where I haven't had luck. Like this game can really make you greedy. I got 2 new shinies and I got a workout in, so I'd call that a success. While I was able to find and catch 2 shinies using the treadmill, I did end up wasting a Pokeball and I didn't
Which is
make any progress in the
unfortunado.
next wild zone. Moving into the next day, I clearly needed a spark, and thankfully I knew just the Pokemon to provide.
Oh?
Cookie is gonna put the PM7 guarantee
Fucking hate Watchog. Fucking hate that.
down herself. I want to do this for a few dedicated minutes to see if this would turn the tide. Yes, it did! Oh, I was so ready to say no, it didn't. That was such a dumb thing to say. Where's the Phantom? Oh, I love it. It's such a good shiny. Oh, God, there's so many bugs. Okay, I just need to throw something. I do not want to throw a Pokeball at the wrong Pokemon. And there it is! Shiny Phantom! This is a really, really good one. I'm really happy with Phantom. Look at him, come on. We're getting close to a full box of shinies. And honestly, if today goes well enough, we may have a full box of shinies.
Praise.
I love 14. Wait a second. Oh, this is gonna be a really cool hunt because I know this beginning section.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, this is all
Used
in
100 bits. Did you try to do the sound alert? Did it not go through? Thank you, Caleb, for the 100 bits. It says used. So I don't know if you use it for a sound alert or like an emote. I did not hear anything. And it's not popping up. Interesting. What the hell? I'm so sorry, man. If you could tell me, what did you try to do?
This is amazing. I don't need to move forward and I can just spam reset here. I think this is gonna be a quick hunt.
Spam it.
Oh, no, I was right. Wow.
No!
That was so quick.
Don't get the 100 subs, please don't!
That was so fast. I bet I would have spawned a second shiny. Oh my God, I did already.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Please wait. Please wait. I promise. Wait for 2 weeks. Please. Wait 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Is that the first one where it just didn't work? Took 2, but we got it. That was like 2 minutes of resets. That's insane. I really like this area for hunting. I feel like this spot's very
I haven't got
underrated.
anything for that
Cookie
area.
needed to be on the team the whole time. Cookie is the good luck charm. I mean, look at this fella. Go Cookie. Go Cookie.
I do like the way it runs. Look at the way it runs.
Team the whole time. Cookie is the good luck charm. I mean, look at this fella. Go Cookie.
Actually, so funny.
Go Cookie. Ooh, 15.
Cookie.
Wait a second.
Go
This is going to be
Cookie.
interesting. I don't know how to hunt here. 14 was pretty straightforward, but 15, I don't even see Pokemon here. Oh, there's benches here. Oh my God.
That is true.
And what I want to check.
That is the zone where everybody just jumps you.
Is it just better to go to the cafe? The tough thing about this is a lot of my recent success with hunting has been based on like really being on top of it, but I guess... Whoa,
that's
wait.
2.
With, multiple shinies I heard. Multiple. Wait, whoa. Oh, is it just one? Is it just the Beedrill? Or are there multiple?
No,
What's
there was
happening?
2
What's
sounds.
going on?
There was 2 sounds.
Multiple
But
shinies? Or was
is
it
the 35% off still going on? What?
just one? It seems like it's just one, and that's okay. It's a cool one.
I thought that was over. Jake, thank you so much for the follow.
I really, really want a shiny Beedrill to get the mega, but no, Beedrill, stop it!
That's the fucking worst! Oh, that hurt! Oh, no!
What are you doing? There's too much happening around you.
Wait, Twitch partners can activate a 35% sale a few times. I did not know that. Is mine activated?
Okay, I still hit you. That was a horrible throw. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, wow. Crap.
No.
All right, there we go. Wow, Beat. No, he's pissed. He's not happy with me at all. I have 2 ideas.
I'm following on many platforms. Oh, thank you.
Both of them stupid. What if I jump
What the hell?
down on the Beedrill? It's not ready for that. Stupid phone. That would have worked perfectly.
The stupid
I guess I could like
phone.
I could paralyze it at this point.
Does that help?
Oh,
I should.
Last second. Dude, this is not going well at all.
It doesn't
this is
account.
crazy.
Oh, what the? Oh, I had no idea. Guys, I have a subathon in 2 weeks. How many requests you guys wait? Because at least you'll add on to like a timer, and then like the top donators get like something, you know. I thank you for the membership. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay. No! It was in the way, dude. This is chaos.
Oh, there we go.
What is happening?
There we go.
Boom! Got it. Now it is a
Holy shit! It's -7 Pokeballs. I must support Sai on everything. Ah, thank you. I just realized that my chat box is covering. There we go. Thank you for the member.
Shiny that can immediately mega, which is very cool. And I would say the 4 we've gotten so far today, very cool shinies.
They are
this
very
is definitely
swag.
speeding things up for better or for worse.
That
After
was
15,
actually a tragic.
We go to Phalanx and Froakie. Do you even jump down or you just chill there? I don't really know how this works. I'm not gonna upset you. That would be so cool. I am so terrified of finding a shiny Froakie in this hunt and then failing it. I haven't failed a shiny yet in this video. I don't want to fail one moving forward. There it is! Shiny Phalanx! That was so fast. All of these hunts today have been insane. 2 arrows does not give me a lot of confidence.
Yeah, Phalanx is a little tricky. For sure.
Boom!
For sure.
Why is Phalanx so hard to catch? Is it because there's so many of them? What? Don't fight each other. Stop fighting. What's happening? Maybe just the sprinting at it works better.
No, chat, not plug it. Did you guys name it plug and play because it looks like an anal bead? And like, it's brown? Because if so, that's gross. Whoever sent, I forgot who sent me that on when I was doing viewer trades, but that's diabolical.
That was the move the entire time. Just run at it and hope I'm faster. I was, and now I have a shiny Phalanx. Let's see it. Let's see it. Look at this guy. Look at him.
I love the sounds.
We only have 4 more zones and 4 more shinies.
So
before we have a full
cute.
box.
So
Let's just go to zone
cute.
17. It's time to get to zone 17, which is a very interesting one. There are all of the Diggersby here, and then Chespin. But then there's also all the
then you get
Pyroar up
fucking
here, the
jumped over here.
Skarmory, and then some things on the roof. I think I want the hunt here. I've come up with a pretty good strategy for like just the regular resets. The bench, I have failed to do so.
Oh man.
Oh, that was a shiny Pyroar, right? Yes, it is. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Yippee.
Do I just start like taking these out one by one? I think we're good. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Boom! Oh my gosh! I
Let's
can't believe that
go!
worked. I didn't need another one of these, but you know, it was bound to happen. And we are off to 18, which could
This is
be
such a
pretty
good
crazy
zone.
if I find the right way to hunt here. If what I'm seeing is correct, there is an insane way to hunt in 18 that I just did
bench?
not know existed. Annoying to get up here, but I think it'll be worth it because there's a bench right here. This is crazy. Oh, this is a place I feel like I need to hunt a decent amount. Oh, can it fly away? Hey, you guys are gonna be
No,
test
I don't think
dummies.
it
Do you
can.
fly? Oh God! Oh no! I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said you fly forward.
No, he pushed them off. He pushed them off.
No, you guys are great. No, don't jump off the roof. Are they? Oh, they're still here.
That's
And with
so
that, we
sad.
have 2 more shinies to go and only 2 more zones to hunt in. I think 19 is a bit of a nightmare. Oh, do I just like?
19's a nightmare.
Yeah. No, I think this.
Oh,
will work
yeah,
out
it's
fine.
this
This should be
fuck-
easy.
fuck
Just gotta
ass
lock in.
zone.
Oh, was that it?
It's
Yes,
this
it is.
fuck-ass zone.
Oh my gosh. That looks awesome. Oh, and I don't even need
Is it
to,
bad
yeah,
that I
that's
want to
4.
catch a bunch of furfros so I can have one in each shiny furfros in like each little haircut? I feel like that'd be such a challenge, but it'd be fun.
Perfect. Easy. Wow. But it does mean we're at 60 Pokeballs and
Ooh.
we are at 29 shinies, just 1 away from a full box. It's finally time to hunt in zone 20. Very high chance I find a shiny
Yeah,
here. That
this
eats up
one,
a
there's
lot
so
of
many
Pokeballs.
Pokemon that
I really want to
spawn
find the
here.
shiny before I'm done today, but I only have like a half an hour left before it's time to hang it up. This might just have to be a grinded out area. I don't know. Wild Zone 20 is so promising and exciting, but it may prove to be a
I
bit
still haven't gone on a
cumbersome.
shiny
I'm
from
running
Wild Zone 20, so I guess there's that.
out of time for today. I really wanted to find a shiny here before
Unfortunado.
but 1 more shiny to be done with the wild zones, and then we move on to the next part of this video.
Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum, bum, da-da-da-da-dum.
With 19 zones done and 29 shinies caught, things had lined up perfectly for the final shiny of the box to be a shiny alpha from the middle of Wild Zone 20, crossing off 2 goals for the price of 1. But little did I know that the small drought I ended the previous day on was just the tip of the Wild Zone 20 iceberg. Kind of nice to start today with this Wild Zone still around. I don't know, it gives me something to accomplish before I move into the next stage of this. Resetting for a shiny alpha is absolutely the move here. I just need to have something on that keeps my focus because I'm a little bored of the bench. I am the bench wench. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Be shiny! It might be time to go back to the regular resets. I still want to get at least 1 shiny alpha from
honestly,
area.
I feel like I've had more success doing the resets versus like the bench method.
20, Wild Zone 20, whatever the heck it's called. But I'm in a bit of a drought. It's gonna make the shiny that much sweeter when we get it, but this has been brutal. What's tough is normally I just go somewhere to find a shiny, break the drought, and come back. But the next shiny finishes the box. Something has to be shiny somewhere. My first shiny was Spinnerack. My second shiny was Hat Rat. Well, I needed something. I needed a win. So you know what, friend? You will complete this box. You will save me from this nightmare, but you will not save me from Area 20 resets. A full box of shiny Pokemon. 59 Pokeballs. With that, we move on to a brand new box
at all.
that will either start with a shiny Pat Rat or
I
something
hope he can get at least
from Area
2
20.
boxes full.
Oh, it happened! I'm so happy to get this. I feel like at some point I'll get sick of this if I hunt in this area too much. But for now, there we go. Just 1 Pokeball too. I'm finally done with all the zones. I got 1 shiny in each of them. Maybe it's even better to start the new box.
Catch a shiny alpha. That would have been sick if he got like, he was able to do 2 at the same time. But man, catching a shiny Froakie is not going to be easy.
Zone. And now the entire map is open up to me. You know, there's a few things like the Froakie hunt. That'd be pretty cool, but I am a little worried about failing it. What is a shiny I never really got that I'd love to have? I do need a Ghastly, and I do really want a shiny Mega Gengar in this game. I mean, it's one of the best shinies we've ever gotten. Probably the best Mega Shiny. Yeah, no, I kind of love it. I think this is the hunt. There it is! Shiny Ghastly! I was waiting for the sound. It's so nice to be hunting in a better spot again. I finally got my shiny from Zone 20. Got the Ghastly super quick. Let's see what else I can get. Resetting 5 affects 16, right? Kind of want to try this reset here and see what happens. Where? Who? What? Oh, shiny Flaffy! I didn't even notice
I have so many shiny Flaffies. I have so many of them from trying to reset, trying to get the Froakie.
That works. I can't believe I can just reset repeatedly at 5 to get shinies here. I'd kind of love to get a shiny Barbaracle, but I kind of want to keep spreading the love around, going to more and more zones. I'm looking at a map right now. This apparently would reset Eevee, Kakuna. I like the idea of getting an Eevee though. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. I think this is cool. This way is where I want to go. This map I found is awesome. Wait a second. Oh,
there it is. This is the spot where I got all 4 of those Weedles.
The map showed me 1 Weedle. There are 6 Weedles here. Oh, this map is a game changer. It has changed everything. And then yeah, the map shows me this spot the reset for Dratini, but I didn't know there were going to be 5 Bellsprout over here. Oh my gosh.
We're just chilling.
I do want one of these fellas. And in the day, I guess I could also get an Ekans, which would be cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Kakuna!
That's a
I didn't
good
even
one
know
too.
you were here. I had no idea. I think this is a good place to end for now. We're gonna fill up at least 2 boxes of shinies. I'd like to see how many different shinies I could get. As few repeats as possible would be nice. I have 54 Pokeballs left. I've recorded, I think it's 16 or 17 hours. The original video went 30 hours. This is roughly the halfway point. So I wanted to check in with how things went overall with Legends Arceus and how we stack up just halfway through. In Pokemon Legends Arceus, I caught 46 shiny Pokemon. Now that pesky shiny Togetic flying around really used up a lot of the Pokeballs. There were 37 unique shiny Pokemon I was able to find. And on top of that, 3 of them were alpha shinies. When we move over to what I've done in Legends EA, I've already caught 35 shiny Pokemon, and I still have 54 Pokeballs left. 30 of my shinies are unique shiny Pokemon, and I already have 3 alpha Pokemon. So I'm gonna spend some time doing my best to hunt for brand new shiny Pokemon that I just don't have at this point. And by the end of this thing, I will get a shiny alpha Pokemon from Wild Zone 20. But if I want to find some more unique shinies, I think this is a good place to go. Now, there are the Swablu and Altaria over there, but once I kill some time and make it nightfall, now there's some bats. Everything is brand new, and that's the exciting thing. I'm resetting the Lopunny, all of the dragons. I'm resetting the Fennekin, and I might even be resetting an Alpha Kakuna and a Weedle. Oh, no.
It's a Weedle.
Weedle. You're my new pal. I'm not incredibly excited about it. I'd love to get another shiny dragon. That would be pretty sick. But if I do this long enough and I just get multiple Boar Weedle, that'd be brutal. I mean, what? There's 3 Bagon,
Boar Weedle isn't gonna hurt anybody.
Alpha Lopunny. I just need any of them to be shiny, not
shiny
another
Lopunny,
Weedle.
though. Oh, shiny Mega Lopunny's pretty sick.
5 more minutes, but I'm antsy. Oh!
Oh, that's a Bagon!
There we go! Why are you hiding in there?
He kind of blends in.
Jeez, how am I gonna do this? Oh, how am I going to do this, man?
Just go in and catch
I
it.
almost had it. I think I have to sneak behind it. There's the shiny. I can do this. I can do this.
Oh, no!
Come
He turned
on!
around!
It takes so long to fall. Oh, this is gonna be impossible. No, it turned around the last second. No!
Free.
Come on!
No!
I'll just keep doing this till the Salaman's shiny. There it is. I got it. Let's go!
Oh, thank
that felt
God.
really freaking good. I am so happy I did this hunt.
Me, whenever I try to use a
if
quick
anything else is shiny here. Would not be shocked if there was another shiny Weedle.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on. Oh, it's a shiny Alpha. That is an insane 2-for-1. An Alpha shiny that evolves into a shiny Alpha Mega and a shiny Vagon. A little samey with these fellas. I need to find some unique ones. So for that reason, screw it. I'm just gonna do 4 resets and see if I can get either an Ekans or one of the monkeys. That's my plan, and we'll see if it works. Oh no, that's shiny, isn't it? Dang it, it was. I was right. Dang it. I can't escape these. They're in every tree.
Wow.
I'm doing a really
so much
bad
for the
job
tier
of
1.
finding unique
Appreciate
shinies.
you.
Shiny
Thank
Ghastly,
you.
speaking of doing a bad job of finding unique shinies.
Let's
At least it's
go.
not a Weedle or a Kakuna. I was hoping for an Ekans. Wait, is that what I think it is?
It
Oh,
is.
let's go.
The snack.
Wow, 3 shinies is kind of crazy. But
It
that's
is
what I
a
was
little
looking
crazy.
for most of all here. And if I'm lucky, there's something on that roof. Oh, the Fletchling. Didn't know this was in range, but I guess, no, that makes sense. We're making progress.
How many Fletchlings
I do
do
need
we
to
have
find
now?
some better spots to hunt. Binacle, Houndour, along with
Baneri.
Baneri. Okay, this could be the move. There's a lot of Binacle down there.
Baneri,
I got a good
Baneri,
feeling.
Baneri.
I don't know what it is, but I just got a good feeling. All right, maybe I shouldn't have gotten a good feeling. Oh, maybe I should have gotten a good feeling.
Let's go.
Oh, that looks way better than I thought it would. But you're angry with me, and I want you to be my friend.
You're
okay,
my
you're still
friend
my friend.
now.
That's what matters. Friends till the end. It's a very silly Pokemon.
Their faces are all scrunched up.
Stunfisk and Clauncher. And I'd love to get one of them shiny. I'm just so nervous and convinced I'm gonna get a Slowpoke. No one's purple. Nice. All right. How are we feeling down here? Anyone feeling a little blue? No?
Maybe a little bit.
Fellas, the Baneri, the Magikarp. You gotta love that fella. Look at him. If I'm gonna get a duplicate,
he's just a golden little guy.
I'll take a shiny fish every day of the week. We're getting close.
We
to
take those. We take
full of
those.
Second box. I want to keep adding unique ones. But we are starting to run low on Pokeballs. So it was a successful day.
By the
end of day 6, I was just 3 shinies away from beating my PLA mark with 42 Pokeballs left. But as incredible as that was, I had started finding far too many repeat shiny Pokemon.
Yeah, a lot of Fletchling, a lot of Weedle.
The unique PLA shiny mark into question. So going into day 7, I knew I had to find a way to change that, but that was going to be much easier said than done. It's tough to find a spot where I'm gonna get something new. Let's go check out a spot that I think could be kind of interesting. There's 2 Dratinis here, but look at how many Staryu are there. Yeah, why not? Let's just try it for at least a bit.
Shiny Mega Starmie
shiny
for
Badoo. Oh, there's the shiny Staryu. Yeah. I wanted to see if there was a shiny Dratini too. No, it doesn't look like it, but I do like seeing shiny Staryu. I really think shiny Staryu is one of the best shinies. It's just
a really good one. I agree.
Oh, there's another one. Wait, I didn't know that was in range. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take a 2 for 1. Why not? 40 Pokeballs left. Kind of have an interesting one to go after. Delibird, Snover, Bergmite. There is a Magikarp, but who cares? And if I could get the shiny Alpha Avalugg that's just chilling there, I don't know. That would be kind of cool. Okay, the Delibirds do flee, so that wasn't my brightest move. I don't think anything shiny here. Well, there is a sewer system. Wait, what? Shiny Magikarp. There it is.
Oh my lord.
It'd be nice if anything else had been shiny, but that's okay. Harder than I thought it would be to not get duplicates. I guess at this point, I just make it nighttime, see if anything is shiny, and then we just, we keep on keeping on. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, it's the snow run.
No. Crap. Do you despawn? Don't despawn.
Oh.
I don't even know if that thing was...
That's the fucking worst.
In range. I don't think it can be in range. Wait, was that just chilling here? 1 reset and I got a shiny. The second box, it has some hits, but there is a lot of repetition. Hi, I'm back from lunch. I'd really like to get something
Did you enjoy
new
your lunch?
From this area. There's just so many shinies I don't have from the ice spot, but if I do the bench in the middle, I'm just gonna get another shiny Snorunt. I got faith. This is it. This is the turnaround. Just wait. I don't know what to do, dog. I don't remember why I stopped hunting here. Dude, this is not going well at all. This is crazy.
Because everyone's jumping you in this zone.
There's a lot of things here that'd be so cool to find. We go up.
Yeah, I have a shiny Alpha Gorgeist, and it's one of my favorite shinies I have. It's so cool. I like purple shiny.
We see 3 shiny Larvitar. 1 will be a Pupitar. 1 will be a Tyranitar. 1, of course, will be an Alpha. All right, not quite, but... Oh! Shiny Alpha Banette and a shiny Pumpkaboo. I'm
so jealous. I don't have a Pumpkaboo yet. I want a shiny Pumpkaboo so bad.
Back. Let's go. Oh, wow. Shiny Alpha Banette. That is not going to be easy to catch.
No.
Good luck to me, man. Well, I guess I could just go to 19, then run over here. That's so cool. All right. Does it notice me? It didn't, but I whiffed. I just need to run at it. Dude, that's just 1. Oh, we got it. There we go. 2 brand new shinies. Maybe I'll come here next. I do want a shiny Kangaskhan. I know there's such a big chance of getting another shiny Furfrou, but I'd love to get a shiny Kangaskhan. All right, let's see if we can go 2 for 2. That is a big
frick it, we ball.
No, Furfrou, no. I knew there was
a good chance of this. We can get it in a different haircut.
I want 1 more shot. 1 more shot at the Kangaskhan. I mean, how many shiny dogs can I really... Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, you're coming with me. All right. Yeah, you're coming with me. I don't know where I'm gonna go next, but it certainly won't be here. Sandile is a good one. I really would like a Sandile. Let's see if I can get a shiny Sandile or Croc Rock. Let's make it nighttime and then daytime again, because I've been doing all of my resets. Oh, no! Well, whatever. It's been a while. Welcome aboard, Fletchling. Welcome aboard.
How many
I do still like the idea of
Fletchlings?
trying to get the Sandile or the Croc Rock. Oh,
Was that? Oh, I was about to
wait
say
a
that looked like a shiny Neeble.
second. Oh, it's been so long since one of the shinies I could
Just a
just see was
baby.
shiny. Boom. And we're 6 away from box number 2, which is crazy. I think we just need one more unique shiny to finally surpass Pokemon Legends Arceus 100 Pokeballs. We still have 30 Pokeballs. That's crazy. I'm still a bit undecided of what I want to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a bunch of resets. We'll do a little 5. We'll do a little 16. We'll do a little 4. Just a little do-si-do. I have reset a ton in 3 different areas. Let's see.
Let's look for that
that's
Froakie.
something. I was hoping for a shiny Froakie, but I'll take a shiny Phalanx. If we're gonna get duplicates of anything, I do love Phalanx. Oh, wow. Is that shiny Barbaracle?
Oh, it is.
Boom. And
The
shiny
hot pink.
Flappy. All those resets paid off. A little 3-for-1 action. There should
take
be some
those?
stuff behind me. Don't you sparkle. You didn't listen. You didn't even kind of listen, actually. I had half a mind to let you fly away, but you know what? Only 2 shiny Pokemon away from a second full box of shinies. And we've done everything we needed to do in this video to surpass Pokemon Legends Arceus. But there's still at least one more thing I have to get done before this challenge is over. Find and capture one of these alpha shiny Pokemon. A shiny starter would be pretty fantastic.
That
but
would
I can
be
also
pretty
find
sick.
a shiny starter here. Like all of the above is pretty perfect here. Oh, it's the end
Go-Go?
of the day.
No?
And I was rewarded shiny
Okay, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it's the Go-Go.
And when you think of Gen 6, Go-Go is one of the first Pokemon you think of.
Let's
Let's see,
go.
1 and done. Don't turn
Fuck.
this way. Don't turn this way. There we go.
Oh,
Oh, let's go! What? 2 Pokeballs. That's all it took. And I got one of the shiny alphas in the middle of Area 20. And that means I'm only 1 shiny away from filling a second box. The one thing that I am still
It's
missing.
the
a shiny
fucking
Froakie.
frog.
Maybe I get 24 shiny Phalanx.
Yeah, you never. Oh. That was so free. That was so free.
Oh, no one saw that. No one saw that. That was, oh, that is not a good start. That is not a good
Rest in
start.
pepperoni.
Maybe that's a
bro.
good sign to end it for today. I
The
see
Smith's
him
name is
sitting up
Ikamaru.
there. And the best way to get this
I
fella
love his
is
hat.
we fast travel here. We turn around, we look, and we rinse and repeat. And the frog hat's gonna bring the luck. Or at least it gets an hour. People have been asking to bring the frog hat back. I need a haircut today, so I'm double dipping. I kind of like the idea of
Double
doing a
dipping.
full hour of hunting without going to catch any shinies that pop up. Maybe I am over worried, but I just want to make sure. Oh, I was gonna say I wanted to make sure that Froakie was in the line. That hurt my feelings, I'm gonna be honest. Where is the Phalanx? How did you get on the other side of the map, man? Yeah, no, I know. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Phalanx. Any shinies over here? Oh, yeah, there is. Look at that. I may look like a fool, but I'm a fool with 2 more shinies, so riddle me that, Batman. I don't have the ability to get a 3rd full box, considering I only have 20 Pokeballs left. But there's still a chance to get that
he filled
Froakie.
up too, so we take those.
Look at that. Wow.
Florges.
I know shiny Froakie, unfortunately, but we're still getting lucky. Shiny Floor just looks incredible. All right, that's fine. I'll keep trying. No hesitation. Boom, there it is. Shiny Florges. I really love how this looks, too. If I don't end up getting the shiny Froakie, you're gonna have a big hunt on my hands that I'll have to get done at some point. Final check, at least for now. No way. No way. Yeah! That's a shiny Froakie. Oh God. Oh God. I have. Oh geez. Anything shiny back here? Hey,
Oh,
look,
no.
shiny Bellsprout.
Yeah, because he can't save and reset in case like it runs away. You have to be so. That Froakie is one of the most like finicky Pokemon to catch. Holy shit.
Oh, shiny Bellsprout.
I hope he gets it.
Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That sucks.
Is there anything else? Like maybe on this roof or something? Yeah, it's a shiny Pidgeotto. How do I get up there?
Oh.
Wait, no, there are just shinies up there. How do you get up there? I'm not stalling. How many shinies are waiting
might
for me
be.
up here? At least, oh God. At least 2 Pidgeotto. That's for
Hey,
sure.
we take
oh
those.
Gosh, that's something. Hey Pidgeotto, what's going on, buddy? All right, well, welcome to the squad. And then there's another one right there. Yeah, I think I'm officially out of ways to stall. I am so nervous. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I have one chance at this, or just this is not the time. That's fine. You can do whatever you need to do. Come on.
Yeah!
Let's go! Oh my God, I actually did.
Oh my God, if it ran away, I would have pissed myself.
No way! I had an extra hour this morning before my haircut. Dusted off the old frog hat. And I mean, I kind of cleaned up. I don't even know what I hunt next, but it doesn't need to be Froakie. I know that. At this point, I've accomplished every goal I had coming into this video.
Nice.
At this point, the only thing
I'm
left
so proud of
is
you.
trying to finish this video in the same amount of time that it took me to finish the original one. It's hour 28. I have 13 Pokeballs, and if I could finish this in 2 hours, that would be beautiful. I got the brand new Bubby plush here.
It's a
Look at
baby.
this fella. I'm finishing the
baby.
video today with this sweatshirt, with this plush. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be incredible. The only question is, where do I want to go? How do I want to finish this? And there is always here, actually, the Larvitar after what happened recently. It's not catching. It's not catching.
4,
It's not catching.
3,
It's not catching.
2,
It's not catching. Come on.
1.
I think I have my hunt. If this hunt gets me a Beedrill, it gets me a Beedrill. But if it also got me a shiny Larvitar, I think that'd be worth it.
Revenge.
Aha! There it is. A Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo, you are not special enough to do that. How many Pumpkaboos am I willing to get in an attempt to get
Don't be mean to the pumpkin,
one
bro.
Larvitar? I'm not sure, but I guess we'll find. Oh, it's you again. It's the same one. If there's no shiny Larvitar, this might be the end of this hunt. Could you guys just pretend to be shiny for me? I'm ending this
Just
in the next
pretend it.
hour.
Well,
I
just
PM7
paint the
guarantee
Larvitar.
it. Wait a minute. I knew I saw something. I knew I saw something. Don't you run.
69. We could stop here and it'd be the funny number.
Maybe it's time to try once more to get a Pansage, a Panpour, a Panseer. Reset at 4. Why not? Oh, yeah. Can there just be a shiny Panseers? One of the monkeys. Oh,
Spinarak.
Shiny Spinarak. The very first shiny I found. And now I got another.
Yeah, it's 69
Only 7
plus 1.
Pokeballs left.
Or 69
If
plus 2 now.
I could go up here and get myself one of the shiny monkeys. Can't get one of these, but of course I can get the shiny Weedle from that tree. I do have Dragalge, but I don't have a Squirtle or a Totodile. Yeah, screw it. Why not? Let's just try this and see if we can get
Fuck
anything
it,
cool.
Weeball.
Or Malamar. I don't think I have Malamar either.
Fuck
and
it,
there it
Weeball.
is. I was hoping for something else like that Squirtle. And we'll keep on keeping on if you will just cooperate. Boom. There it is. 6 more. Let's make it 6 more shinies. Or something really special. I never did get a Houndour. I really want that Houndour. Oh, no way!
Nice!
Oh, I need to get this. I can't mess this up. I can't mess this up. Can't mess it up. Gotta catch this. Boom. Come on.
Okay.
I don't know if
No,
anything else is
he has
shiny.
4
And it does
balls
not matter
left.
right now. Cannot mess this one up. Can they see me from here? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Oh, God. No.
No, he woke up.
Just 3 left. I can do this. I can do this. I got the Froakie in 1.
Okay.
I mean, come on. Come on, man. I
2
have to catch it
more.
with one of these 2. I have to. No! Just one Pokeball left. Is there another shiny or is it just this guy? Oh, you're shiny now?
Oh, okay,
come
we just-
on! I can catch that Metatite later. One Pokeball. I can do this. There's no better way to end it. There's no better way. Come on!
Come on! Yeah!
Let's go!
Holy
100
shit!
Pokeballs thrown. But that doesn't mean my shiny hunting adventure in ZA's over. You did not
73
officially
is
count,
so
so you go in the
good.
corner. I threw 100 Pokeballs. I caught not 30, not 60, but 73 shinies.
Let's go. That's so good. 73 shinies, 44 unique, 7 alphas, 29 repeats, 6 fletchling, 1 froggy, 100 Pokeballs. That's so good. I love shiny hunting videos. They are always some of the funnest videos to watch. They are always so fun. Anyways, we were gonna watch 5 videos today, but we are actually running a little behind. Could also just be me, poor time management. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start Pokemon Lazarus, and we will, if you're on the YouTube room, if you could do me a favor, if you're for the reacting and don't want to get redirected into the Lazarus, if you haven't done so yet, please click like on the stream. That would help me out a lot. But if you do want to stick around, just wait a moment. You will actually get redirected into the YouTube waiting room for the Lazarus stream. But if you're on Twitch, you can just wait. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out while I react. And I'll see you guys in the Lazarus waiting room. Yippee.